Yo, hello everybody, and welcome to the 6th Fortress Faceoffs event, Donk Off the Deck. We are excited here at Fortress Faceoffs team, and we hope you'll be excited too. My name is Mr. Pockets, and I am here joined by my co-caster of this event, Reflex.
Yo, what's up, everyone? I'm the co-caster. As Mr. Pockets mentioned, my name is Reflex. You know, it's great to be here, man. I will also be casting this event, and let's get into the details already.
It's good.
Absolutely. The tournament format is as follows. Teams of 5 demo men will face off against each other in a custom arena map, which, might I add, this map is beautiful. I'm loving the effects. The
Amen.
weapon list consists of the
It's good.
followings. For primaries, we only have the loose cannon. For secondaries, it's the tide turner. And for melee, it's either the stock bottle or the Ula Pool caber to get a little spicy. The goal is to push the entire enemy team
It's
off of the
good.
opposing ship while not falling off the side yourself. And what rounds are we currently at here, Reflex?
Well, currently we are at the quarterfinals stages, which means that we will start off with the best of 3 games. So currently we're on an elimination bracket as well. So if a team loses, if a team manages to lose 2-1, for example, or 2-0 on one of these matches, they will unfortunately be off the tournament. And and the next team will be going further on to the semifinals and potentially even the grand final. So it's going to be very fun to see what happens then.
That is that's gonna put some pressure on this. And man, I'm getting so many good vibes from these maps right now.
I mean,
Or
this map, the quality on this map is very beautiful, man. Like we
the
definitely we
swirling
ha-
tornado above.
yeah, I mean, if someone in chat, probably Matt knows or someone at least knows that we got to give a huge shout outs to whoever was making this map, and I kind of feel ashamed not knowing the
It's
name
good.
of whoever made this map, but when we get the name, I will say it, because a lot of effort has been put in here and a lot of detail and love. And you guys will be seeing this very soon whenever our first quarterfinal teams will be readying up and, you know, getting on the game. It seems like it's Mindset Timmy is the one who made the map. So, yo, show some love to Mindset of me.
Yo.
You know, absolute mad lad making this absolute beautiful of a map, and you guys ain't ready to see this absolute banger map when it comes up here. Welcome everyone in chat. I be seeing Lily, I be seeing Matt, I be seeing a lot of chat people in the chat. Welcome everyone in. I hope you guys are having a great day, and it's gonna be even greater when we're gonna start watching some epic gameplay out here.
I'm stoked, and I have been. The only thing I'm regretting is not entering this tournament myself. Like, I
Yeah.
love the loose cannon more than almost any other grenade launcher, and it shows in how few kills my actual grenade launchers have.
I mean, it's AoE, or it's not AoE. I mean, it's more of a environmental kill. So I don't know if that counts for strange weapons, if you ask me. But
They do not, but that double donk game with the loose cannon, oh, it's got a
double dunk.
strong pull.
It's always nice to hit a double dunk when you play Team Fortress 2 as demo loose cannon. So we're gonna be hearing a
It's
lot of
good.
double dunks today, and that's something to look forward to.
I'm glad I have switched my sounds back. I used to have a lot of custom sounds in my TF2 game.
I don't know if the server allows mods, but it would be a bit funny with like quirky sound effects on the server. Also, I gotta give another shout out to Subtle Caber. He is another contributor when it came to creating this map. So, a lot of love to Subtle Caber and Mini Setimi for creating this absolute astonishing map right here, man.
I love the effects of the little rocks along the side and the along the sides of the map as you're like passing through.
Sorry, I'm eating.
The mist itself, like going through the entire map, is also just a wonderful touch. I'm only disappointed I can't walk around on this map right now.
I mean, we can watch people walk around.
Oh
That's why
yes.
we're here. We're sitting here in the caster seat. just enjoying ourselves, man. Um, in this absolute beautiful map,
You're
and
enjoying a wonderful dinner. I'm enjoying a wonderful breakfast. Everything's good in the world.
not really dinner. It was just two crackers. No, not crackers. I don't know what it's called in English, but in Norway, we call it knekkebrød. It's like this flat, hard. It's not bread really, but it's kind of a replacement for it, and it's very delicious. If you ask me, very crunchy, has a lot of
Yeah,
flavor. Yeah.
sounds between crackers and possibly like a hard tack or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. But this just in, everyone. We just got some news that the match default win. We just got a default win for one of the teams. NDG will be moving on further on to the semifinals coming up now. Not now, but coming up later this cast. But it seems like our first match has resulted in a default win in favor of Team NDG. So we'll be moving on already to the next quarterfinals match, the second one already. I need to have a look at which roster that is, who's playing in that one. But yep, already a dub, for Team NDG. Easy dubs, easy wins. Yeah, as you see in the chart to my, I don't know which. I hope I'm pointing the correct direction right now. Yeah, you see the the metals have lost. No, I pointed the wrong direction, by the way. The metals have lost to Team NDG Indigenation, and we're gonna now move on to the second quarterfinal where Donk drivers DD are playing against M Majin. Do you know much about these teams, Mr. Pockets?
I do not, other than I know the Donk drivers have the most sus name I've heard so far today.
Yeah. As we see that currently the DDs are joining the server right now. We're currently just waiting for the rest of the Majin players to be hopping on, and yeah.
Le Ruse, I recognize that boy.
Yeah, you know a few people from the teams?
I am familiar with Le Ruse Bird. We've gone head to head in a couple of casual, and we've talked game modes a couple of times. Polite individual, very nice to speak to.
Yeah, me myself. I'm from the EU, so I can't really, I probably don't know any of these players from the NA brackets. I should have maybe been casting the EU one, perhaps. I'm not complaining, but yeah, I don't really know this many people. So you guys, NA people, you got to bear with me for a little second here.
Hey, all is forgiven. Team Fortress 2 is a melting pot, and by melting pot I mean a tire fire we all call a melting pot, and somehow it works out the same exact way. You meet all sorts of people on this game.
You do, man. It's it's kind of beautiful. Let's be honest. You know, a lot of people here.
Absolutely beautiful.
Everyone just loving this game that is slowly sinking slowly down to the deep depths. But we still got that copium that one day Valve might update our beautiful game, and we can only sit there and hope. But it's kind of interesting, seeing the voice actors for the game, you know, bringing it around
Carrying the
and
lore right now.
kind of carrying the lore as well. Let's be
Oh,
honest.
absolutely.
I
I
I
only
saw this.
hope they float down my direction so I can try to, at least shake hands with all of them. They're fantastic individuals to be doing this for, whatever reasons they are.
Yeah, absolutely Chad behavior from them, to be honest.
100%.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, at least Valve knows that the voice actors are still up for voice acting. Also, huge F's for Rick May, the soldier voice actor. God bless his soul out there, man.
Big
Just
respect.
shout outs to him, man. Just a little memorial, just to remind y'all. I don't know why I did that even, but just
I
as
mean,
just
we
as
were
also
talking
respect,
about the
man.
voice actors, so it goes
Yeah,
to show to mention some of the ones we've lost along the way.
could not have said it better, man. Yeah, we're waiting for both teams to currently ready up. We're just sitting here waiting for the teams to ready up. As DD has actually readied up, and we're waiting for Majin to start reading up real soon here. we're just waiting. Like we
Now,
just need to stop for time, everyone, and just have a nice chat.
with
We,
the weapons in regards here, are you familiar with getting that sweet double donk on a loose cannon?
me as a premiership engineer for E212, I don't have much experience when it comes to demo man. You know,
That's
demo
understandable.
man is one of the most crucial classes when it comes to this game, and I don't really play that much casual either. I normally play, I when I play demo man, I just play stickies and just trap everywhere and just start spamming damage everywhere in hopes of killing everyone in my way.
It is kind of the class, like one of the classes to spam damage with. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
rollers and rockets are for.
Mm-hmm. So that's why
But
I
I
don't
can
really get the
understand.
opportunity to lose the loose cannon, but whenever we whenever either my team rolls or we get rolled, you know, it's kind of funny that, some demo men might even go the loose cannon just to like mess around and just to be funny. But we are reading up right now. If you're just tuning in, this is the Donk Off the Decks the Fortress Face-Offs Donk Off the Decks tournament. We're currently in the second quarterfinals, and here we go. This is the first match or the second match,
Yeah.
but yeah, go on.
Now, the knockback has been increased on these weapons too. So these loose cannons hit a lot harder than they normally would. Ooh, we've got Oni finished off right there, thrown off the side.
Thrown off the side indeed, as a lot of players are currently falling off to their death from Team D. It's currently a 1v5, and Cole is the only one left standing, just fighting for his dear life. Could he clutch it potentially? We'll have to wait and see. As he's still holding strong at the moment, but
The
he's
surfing
taking the
skills
most
are real.
damage. He's taking the most damage and he's falling off. He's trying to strafe with it, but the Team DD will be taking in the first round, leaving it already to be a match point for Team DD. If they win the next one, they will be moving on to the semifinals, and Majin will have to bring it back here.
And that second round is ready to start.
Yeah, I mean, Team Majin just can't make the same mistake as they just did right now. I don't know which team was the one dashing in earlier, but yeah, we're just gonna have to. It seems like both teams are playing it now passive. They want to play the long game and see what happens. They're waiting for one team to make a huge mess up here, but eventually ammo will go down as Creeptacular also goes down and falls off the map, and Team Majin is bringing it in, taking down 4 players from Team MM as DD, I mean, and they're just attacking him. Poor fella Pirate Coffee with the melee, and he just falls off the map. And Majin will be winning the second round, leading on to a match point for both teams. Whichever team wins the next one will be catching the major dub and moving on to the semifinals.
That was intense amounts of damage surfing there that each one of these players has been showing so far. That's
Yeah,
that's not normally an apparent skill to utilize.
indeed. But yep, another slow time gaming as actually Team Maujin will be dashing in. Hey bro's going in
Oh
for the dash, unfortunately
no!
just cringing and dies. Cole getting beat off by Pirate Bateman, falls off the map. This is huge for DD at the moment. It's a 3v5, and have we gotten a pause already? Or
Uh-oh.
has my internet disconnected?
I
Or
think
the
I'm seeing
server?
it too.
I
Server
think
might have
this
had a little bit of a conniption.
maybe, perhaps. Oh, we're back at it again. And Pirate Bateman will be falling off the map. I need to update the HUD though, because it seems like the HUD is not updated on my end here. As we have a 3v3 between both teams, it's up to both teams to make the huge
Oh,
play
there's
here.
a
And
two-play there.
oh my god, 2 players fall down. Team Maujin is lacking one. This only has
It's
one
all
player left. And he falls off, leaving Team DD to be the victor, moving on to the semifinals. I saw Hey Bros typing in chat, by the way. Hey chat, what are we going to give to kids for Halloween? So chat, be sure to give a suggestion to Team Majin what they're going to give the kids on Halloween. Just, since they've lost now, might as well let them get the last message here out before, you know. they leave off to the abyss as they've lost the quarterfinal, leaving now Team DD to be in this semifinals. Donk drivers, actually. I gotta update. I'm not really good at remembering names, but yeah. Next, so we already have our semifinals formed here. Team Indignation against Donk drivers. Whenever that gets updated, you guys will see that soon on the screen. It's a bit outdated. I'm a bit behind as well, so might be updated already. Who knows? But we will be moving on to the third quarterfinals. Redonked versus the Scallywag. I don't know what it says at the end there. It cut out there, but you guys know what I'm referring to, the third quarterfinals.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So,
so oh, you were gonna say something?
my apologies there. I just thought it would be a good time for us to thank a few people real quick. People who've assisted with the organization of this tournament.
Amen. A lot of people put in hard work in this tournament here, man. It wouldn't if it weren't for them, we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't be here showing love to sorry, I'm spacing out right now. But um we wouldn't be here without all this organization. We wouldn't be enjoying this fine tournament without the admins and everyone setting up everything. And it's all out of free will, by the way. Everyone does this voluntarily. There's no payment. So, show some love to the producer, show some love to our casters, me and Pockets, show some love to our fellow people at the Fortress Face Off admin staff and even the players who are here to simply have a good time, spreading the word around for our, for our Fortress face-offs, basically.
Oh
So,
yes, and a very special thanks to our sponsor of the event, Steve from Steve Esports, who donated a few items to the item prize pool here. And lastly, a thank you to all of you guys. I'm sorry, I should have someone else come in here. Hey, Scout, get in here. Finally, we wanted to thank all of you guys. Without your continued support and participation, we wouldn't be able to host these events. So, honestly, thank you all for tuning in. Now you guys are the big deal, huh?
damn, guys, can you believe it? The scout was here just now.
Oh
That was
man, he just ran off.
crazy.
Where'd he go?
Oh, dude, he's just a fast boy, man. Like, he disappeared, man. God damn, that was crazy.
Crazy like that last round there. I am loving this like it's a mashup between like Super Smash Bros and Team Fortress 2 on this map, and
Yeah,
I'm all for it.
like sometimes when you browse the server page and you see like Smash Bros in TF2 server browser, it's basically this, but like without all the other classes, and it's basically all the same class, and we're all using the loose cannon.
Yes, like the health bars are larger, you don't really take as much damage, but as you take more of that percentage, you get knocked off easier. And
Yeah.
here you have a finite health bar, which means even if the teams try to like duke it out from both sides, the only thing they can replenish is ammo.
Hmm.
So they have to charge in at some point, or simply have better cannoning.
Or take the risk of picking up the ammo packs, which
It's
are left
fan.
in a very vulnerable placement as well.
You are correct. You are correct. A
Hmm.
couple of them are in. They're all in open spots, so they can all be shot at. So there's no real hiding behind something and getting ammo.
Hmm.
But
Also,
they're
want to let
dodgeable
the
spots for a few of them.
Also, huge shout outs to Squidgy0420 for giving us a raid with free people. Huge love, everyone. Welcome into the Fortress Face Off Dunk Up the Decks tournament. We're currently waiting for the teams to join here for the third quarterfinals match. As we're just sitting here waiting, having ourselves a good time chatting about, chat. How are you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Hope you've been having a blessed day. Where are you guys from? Is it a nice evening? Is it a nice day? Is it a nice morning? Wherever you are, I hope you're having a good time, man. Pockets, are you doing all right, man?
Absolutely. It is a wonderful Sunday morning on my end here, and I woke up. It is like, yeah, I don't know what it is in Celsius, but over here it's like between 70 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It's gonna get warmer, but like the morning's starting off nice and cool.
That's pretty warm because out here it's cold as hell, man. It's October, and living up in living up in Norway, especially a bit further up north, it just gets colder and colder.
Oh
So
yeah, like
not really.
how low did the temperatures get for
I only know Celsius though, and this is an NA tournament. I'm sorry, Americans, for not knowing Fahrenheit, but
I don't worry, I can translate. I
it's, a-
understand.
it's around it's around 20 minus Fahrenheit. Actually, no, not Fahrenheit. Celsius. 20 minus Celsius. Around here.
And that's about -4 degrees Fahrenheit.
Really? Damn.
These are quick calculations with Scout.
He's
All
going
right,
back to school,
so
man. He's pursuing an education.
good. That's better than the other stuff Scout could be up
Yeah, for sure.
to. But over here, okay, I live in probably one of the opposite zones. I'm out in the middle of the Midwest of the U.S. and kind of southern, so I see the hotter temperatures.
Hmm.
Where I live, I have experienced temperatures up to 126 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's a lot.
Let me go ahead and
That's around 30 or at least higher Celsius.
52.2 Celsius.
That high? Okay, maybe that was a minor miscalculation on mine, but 52. That's actually crazy.
Oh yes, and one of our records was actually 128, so I believe that was around 55. A friend of mine told, so maybe 54 and round it up.
How was your day that day? Were you cooking up that day?
Actually, for the day that I experienced 126 degrees, I was training for firefighting procedures. So I was in a turnout. We were going into burning buildings and
Oh shit.
all full drills and everything during that time. So it didn't really bother me that much because most of the time I was somewhere that was between 700 and 900 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe perhaps you got lucky that day, maybe. When it came to this massive heat.
In a strange way, I did. I had heat protective gear on the entire time. My life depended on it. And it is true. Yes, it is very easy to cook eggs on the sidewalk. It does get that hot,
Yeah.
and you do not want to eat them. No.
Oh no. That would how much bacteria that would be on that, bro.
Now,
Nah,
the
remember.
important thing is that people that have pets, like a dog that they like to walk, they remember that you can fry eggs on the sidewalk. So, when it's 110 degrees out, don't walk your dog without freaking boots.
Oh my god.
It's
Like
actually a big call out
would,
here where
would, would,
people are walking their dogs on the hot pavement.
wouldn't you agree? Oh yeah, like literally the worst feeling is like walking on extreme heat with your like feet out. Like I occasionally go to Serbia since I'm half Serbian, you know, walking with my bare feet out there. Oh my god, that's the hottest thing ever.
Blistering. I've only had to shout out somebody once, and I don't like the thought of actually just yelling at anybody. But there was this one jerk, and they were trying to drag their adorable puppy onto the pavement. And it was just kind of holding off. Oh, we got a little exhibition match going on here. And I
Uh,
happened to be driving by at the time, and I just shout out the window, "Hey, pick up your dog! It's 118 out!" I didn't realize till I drove away that some random dude in a car popped out of the window and screamed at a guy to pick up his adorable puppy.
yeah, I mean, they gotta show some literally like what is the point of buying a or getting a pet when you don't even shoot it respect, man.
Yeah, if you
But
don't
if
if
you
you don't
guys
care about the animal, then like you shouldn't be a pedo.
let me just change the subject real quick. I'm gonna just remind you guys, welcome back, welcome to the Fortress Face Off Donk of the Decks. We're currently waiting for our third quarterfinals to start here as we're waiting for the teams. Maybe some minor technical difficulties. I'm a bit unsure what's going on, but we're just sitting here enjoying ourselves, having a good time. Go get yourself a glass of water. Go get yourself a glass of soda. Have some good snacks. Have some good food as we're just waiting and chatting about at the moment, man. Like, how's it going with everyone in the chat? Pockets, you may continue your sentence here. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I was basically done on that one there.
Oh,
I don't like to shout at
alright.
people or be too tough out there. In fact, I don't like to show my face to anything that is human. But
Man,
when there's an adorable puppy on the line,
then you
I do
step
not
up.
know anyone that wouldn't stand up.
I mean, it's only the right thing to do, to be honest. Let's be honest. So, yep, we're just
Speaking
waiting.
of adorable puppies, if you were to have a time where you had to basically babysit one of the TF2 classes, which
Oh,
one and why?
babysit them. Okay, so would I also kind of hang out with them, or do I actually have to babysit them somewhere?
When I say babysit, I mean they are themselves, but every one of the TF2 classes is kind of insane, so you might have to clean up after some crazy events. So
Okay,
thinking engineers, the safe option may not be, considering the bread incident.
I'm thinking, man. Um, okay, I was thinking heavy too, as Mega Business is saying in chat, but how many bodies he would leave behind in bullet-like cases as well with his minigun?
Yeah,
That would be a lot.
one bad
But
move around Sasha, and you'll
and
find out
I'm dead
how
too.
fast those bullets fire.
Yeah. I just got some info just now. Teams will be joining now, so we'll be starting in around 5 minutes. So, now's the time to run, get a cup of coffee, get some snacks, you know. As we're just gonna be here, we're not going anywhere, so we'll always be live for the next upcoming hours. Be sure to catch grand finals and everything. Um, but what else is going on? Many people are saying. So someone said pyro. Steve the
You
Ghost.
know, Pyro isn't he? The Pyro is a successful CEO.
He is, but what does he do in his free time? Let's ask ourselves this.
That's a risk. Apparently, one chat is willing to find out.
Oh, true. Matter of
Now,
fact,
can we all agree on the class nobody would want to be stuck babysitting?
let's hear it.
I'm pretty sure the answer is Scout, and then
Yeah,
probably Scout again, and then maybe Spy.
Spy. Maybe Spy with the most. Well, he doesn't need babysitting either. Let's be honest. Like he just sits in his room, drinks some, has a drink, reads a
Yeah,
magazine. He's pretty calm mannered. Honestly, I would pick Spy to be honest. Now that I think about it.
in before backstab.
I mean, okay, are we accounting for
That's
it? Because every mercenary would kill us in the end, right?
I don't know. I think I could get along with Heavy.
I mean, whatever you say. But let's just be honest, like,
Yeah, no, they'd probably kill us all.
all of them
Demo Man would probably just listen to the sword one.
have a drink as well. be get too drunk. Yeah. For you guys wondering, we're still waiting right now for the players to be joining. We can't really show you gameplay when there is no gameplay, but we're just having us a nice chat, showing some love to this community, man. And game will be starting soon. Just bear with us one moment, y'all. We can't really do much about it. Me and Pockets, if we were maybe, arranging everything, maybe everything would be very efficient, perhaps. But we're on the casting chair. That's what we are born to do. Sit here and have ourselves a nice chat, enjoy ourselves, and yeah.
So which teams do we have coming at us next?
That I am unsure of, but I do see that both teams are currently in. If Mr. Quantum Spudge here could bring us to our brackets real soon here, I'll be waiting patiently as I'm slowly catching up the stream. Both team. Oh, Yeah, teams are in, and we're currently waiting for them to ready up. Brackets is about to pull up here on my end here, so we get to see who's next. Yeah, Redonked and the Scallywag are next up, quarterfinals and the third quarterfinals. So, what are your favorite names? Actually, I kind of like both these names. Team names are pretty good, I think.
We've got currently, is that Hero versus TSR?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Redonked and the Scallywag. I kind of like the
Uh,
Scallywag. I don't know why the Scallywag is such a goofy word.
there's so many goofy words, like, that we do not use anymore that are actually proper English. The
Yeah,
Scallywag technically is, and there's a couple others that I just love to pop up there. And, I don't know, I'm a big fan of, fancy, funny words, so they've got my vote.
yeah. Shout out to the Scallywag though. But we are about to commence very soon here, as I've been updated. We are in a bit of a delay, by the way, chat. So we're currently waiting for our game POV STV to catch up. If you're just tuning in, this is the Fortress Faceoffs, Donk Up the Decks, playoffs, quarterfinals. At the moment, the third quarterfinals and a tournament. I'm your host. I'm the play-by-play caster Reflex here with the color caster, Mr. Pockets, as we starting to commence the next matchup here. Hero versus TCR.
Looks like that match is about to start. Here we go.
Here we go. Indeed, both teams deciding just to start bombarding each other with cannonballs. It's a bit, it's pretty fitting as you see the cannons on the side as well. It almost feels like they are shooting it themselves, as both teams just start spamming and BO being the first one to make a major slip up, falling off the map after getting strafed and just falls to his demise. Very unfortunate for him. Might this
They
be
almost
the
had it.
call? Might this be the call for TCR to start moving in as another player from Team Hero goes down? Spam coming down left and right.
They are two up, and we got some red charging over. Some of that TSR has pushed onto the deck, and they are sticking on. Oh, it is
Hero
a 1v3 though.
Oh, but another player from Hero does go down, but successfully taking down a player from TCR. As it's a 4v2 at the moment, and
They have fully invaded that boat. It is a matter of time.
indeed, as we waited to see what happens next, just desperate fighting at the moment. Melee, just smacking each other with a melee as players are down on ammo. Another player goes down to the alligator in the ocean, and it's only up to Donk God to donk out his competition. But it seems like Team TSR will be bringing in the first round, leaving it to be a match point. First one to reach two points wins the game, and Hero's gonna have to bring it in with 2 rounds here if they're gonna make it further on to the semifinals.
And we're gonna begin again. Last time they let red charge over, and it really bit them on the butt. Looks like right now they're kind of up front, but they're throwing it in again. Oh my goodness, what happened? Where did their cannon names start, and where did it go? Now they're pushing over on red side. They have absolutely turned this one over, and finally they just lose one with bow.
It's currently a 4v3 between Team Hero and TCR, but TCR loses another player, leaving it to be a 4v2. Same situation as last time, but it's the opposite side now, as they're just fighting desperately right now for any space at all. They're split up as well, but Mr. Scallywag, Lord of Memes, is very low HP, and
Beautiful surf of his own donk there. Did you see that with Mega Business?
it seems like I missed it, but 3v2 at the moment. Both teams. Brab, though, trying to pick up the ammo and falls off by accident. This might be absolutely huge for TCR, but Mr. Scallywag, Lord of Memes, falls off the map, and so does Mega Business, leaving Team Hero to be on the match point as well. Both teams need to bring in the dub here. to be it go to but to go further on to the semifinals.
It's amazing there, and that push is what changed it for them. Now we've got 1-1. This is the match point no matter who's winning. Let's go! We got some taunts to start it out.
You know, they just gotta show off the taunts they bought, you know? In honor of this tournament, perhaps. Mega Business manages to slip off the stage, though, just walks forward off the map. That must be embarrassing. Putting a sad face in the chat.
Oh, and Set was just idly pushed off.
Leaving it to be a 4v4 between both teams. Both teams here are going to make it, or one of the teams here are going to make it to the semifinals, and it's only a matter of this match to decide who is going to be that victor at the end. As Team TCR are just trying to get a pick here, maybe try to cross or something, but Hero is just standing their ship, standing their ground, and just waiting
There's a charge over.
Waiting for Team Hero TCR to make their move as they are proceeding to go in. Scallywag, load of memes, getting a very good hit on Donk, falling off the map, leaving it to be a 4v3 at the moment. Now all the action is going down. Scallywag, load of memes, falling off the map, 3v3 for both sides. Now it's a matter of who will win or not, as they're just mainly fighting everywhere, and
it's a bloody duel.
It's a bloody duel indeed. Just got to wait and see what happens, as just both teams are desperately fighting for this semi-final spot.
They're running low on health.
They're running low on health indeed. It's not like Smash Bros where you get launched even more when you're low, but Guy with the very complex name falls off the map from Team Hero. This is absolutely huge for Team TCR, but TCR loses another
getting
player,
that Donk kill on mission control too,
leaving it to be a 2v2 between both teams here. It's only a matter of minutes to see what happens.
Oh, there's another kill with the push.
Finishes off blank from Team TCR, as the server is experiencing some issues at the moment. Both teams have frozen, and we are on a delay, by the way, so we do not know if someone might have come back, but yep, we're back at it again, as both teams are fighting, or as YLR is fighting for his dear life right now to secure TCR the position. But will that be enough for a 2v1, as both players from Hero are overwhelming him, trying to take down YLR, just trying to make a good spot here for Team
Oh, and
TCR.
there's the push.
And he falls off the map, leading Team Hero to win the third quarterfinal 2-1 against Team TCR. Congratulations, Team Hero. Next up in the bracket, we'll have Team MD versus 4F4F, meaning Monodonk versus Fortress Ops for Fun, are going to be playing next. We're going to be waiting for them to pull up here, and you know, that was a good
I
match.
like the play on words with Monodonk.
Very good.
Monodonk suggests the existence of a double donk.
That was a very good round right there.
Absolutely. That was quick adaptation on Hero's part. That first round, Red charged right over and absolutely annihilated them.
You know, it's not simply a noob tournament, you know, guys. There is complex strats to this, you know. Either you push in, either you stay, or you threaten them with a push, you know. Be a proper pirate. Start, you know, dominating, man. Shows them me strong. I show dominance across stage, and you know, will the enemy team fear it, or will they not? It'll be interesting as we wait for the next team to start joining the server here. Congratulations yet again for Team Hero for making it through the quarterfinals, now making it to the semifinals. Team the Scallywag, unfortunately not making it further. Some F's in the chat for them, as you know, we'll be waiting for Team MD and F4. I'll call them F4 because I'm just gonna completely butcher if I call them 4F4. No, F4 for F. You hearing this, man? This is what I'm trying to say, man. Yeah, MD versus F4F. We're just gonna have to wait for them to start joining the server and us chat, me and you and Mr. Pockets out here. We're just gonna have a nice chat as we wait for the games to start. Props for Hero. I think we have some players in the chat as well. Well played, everyone. Oh yeah, it's YLR. YLR in the chat right there. Proper, well played by you, YLR. Saw some of that cheeky pics. Hope you watched the VOD. Hope you enjoyed my casting with Mr. Pockets here. Be sure to check out our socials while we're here already. Um, out in chat. Okay, maybe it did not pop up. Social. Okay, it does not pop up. Maybe I have to be an admin to that. Thank you, Requiem. Shout out to Requiem, Mr. Pockets. With the check out his Twitch and check out my Twitter and Twitch out there as well. For some base takes on Twitter, based tweets, music, and everything, man. You know, we straight chilling out here, man. Pockets, are you doing all right, man?
Absolutely, my friend. I'm kicked back, relaxed, and it is still nice and cool in this wonderful room here, so it's a great day where I'm at. Oh,
Definitely.
man. That last match was absolutely great. I love seeing the different strategies that people employ, and I love seeing people adapt to the other team and try to develop like a quick counter strategy in the middle of a tournament match.
Yeah, absolutely beast. Like you might think like this is some like stupid like you know simple kill person we win. But it's more than that. There's strategy and everything. You can decide if you want the caber. You can decide if you want the bottle, and you can adapt your playstyle based on what melee weapon. This is basically a glorified Smash, as Commander Goofball said in chat. Shout out to Commander Goofball. Don't know that guy, but shout out to him though for typing that in chat. Huge love to all our chatters, all the admins in the Fortress Faceoffs community, and of course the map creator of this map. Wouldn't be here without them or everyone else. So, show some love to each other, show some support. We have a huge project coming this year, later this year, at the end of the year. So, okay, I'm hearing the gamers talking voice chat right now.
Same.
Yeah, it kind of caught me off guard. I apologize for that. And I already forgot what my sentence was gonna be. Can you remind me, Mr. Pockets? I might have dementia right now.
Well, I'm sorry. The second I started hearing the players, my brain fried for a split second.
Me and you the same, buddy. All right, but here we
We've got the
go.
Mono Donks versus F4F. This is a 5v5 format with increased donk knockback with the double donk on the loose cannon. We've got an immediate charge.
Immediate charge taking down Captain from Team Monodonk, and as well another player, XJ. This is kind of huge for Team F4, as they've already 2 people above the enemy team. They're just gonna keep pushing it in here as the
There's
lead.
2 more. It is a wave of donk.
So many people falling off. This might as well have been won by Monodonk, unless Mr. Super Donka Mr. Donka Gogoner decides to do something else about it, but he's just getting rushed by multiple melee people just hitting him, abusing him. Very poor fella. He goes down and leaving Team Monodonk to be on match point.
They didn't even give a second. They immediately charged over. I saw Critical fly on over there and immediately start tossing bombs. That was intense. Are they going to do that again?
If they are, Team Fortress F4 are going to have a plan for that one, as one of the players, 2 of the players, have decided to charge in, and exchange
Oh no.
jumping off the map by accident. I believe that just happens to the best of us, to be honest. And the Baleful, another player from Team Fortress 4, is falling off, and it's a 3v2 at the moment. F4 has managed to bring it back and take down at least 2 players so far. It's only up to them to bring out 3 more. They are at a 1 player disadvantage, so they gotta do some absolute gaming stuff right now. If they're even gonna bring it back to and go on to the semifinals. Ooh, Woo's doing a
Oh, that
nasty
save was
jump, and
almost enough.
oh, that was so good, but unfortunately he fails, leaving it at a 2v2 though. This is absolutely huge for Team F4. MD, they can't lose this, but they're still standing strong on the platform. But on Misa, sees Mick falling off the map. Crit kill
It's down to
versus
a 1v1.
Donking here. This might even impact. This is going to impact hugely on the match in general. Whoever wins this is the overall victor. No, 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 no.
If
I'm so
Red
wrong.
wins this, if Critical gets the kill here, they go onwards. If Super Donkey can manage to pull this out, they stay in the tournament. The pressure is on.
This is going to be interesting as Donkey Connor is just running,
That was a
searching for
daring ammo
ammo
run.
packs. I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures. Critical almost falling off the map. Both teams just fighting and fighting for their dear lives. And F4
He saves
will
it!
bring it in. The first win for the team, leaving it to be a match point for both teams. Whoever wins this next round here will be the victor of this quarterfinal, bringing it in to the semifinals. This is the final quarterfinals, by the way, so makes it even more excited.
I'm loving these loose cannon skins we're seeing here too, and look at that immediate comeback, and they're both fighting right off the bat. Oh, do we have a?
Donking's
Oh, we
playing.
got it!
Ooh! An absolutely nice shot by XJ right there. Not being able to participate earlier, but you know, he has managed to get a pick now. But Team F4 are on an absolute lead here. 5v2 right now for them. This might be very devastating for Team MD as they're just fighting for any ground they can, any picks they could possibly achieve. Driver falls off the match.
Oh,
It's up to Critical managing to take down Captain, and it's a 1v4.
he's running low on health there. He's fighting. He's staying on the deck. There's another down from Critical.
Oh my
And
god.
another down
What?
from Critical.
No way. MD managing to pick down 3 people. Is this the sole carry of the team? Oh my god. Critical.
Still at low health here. What's
Low
he gonna
health
do?
indeed. He might as well play it safe and try to knock the enemy gamers out as he's 1v1ing at the moment. Super Donkey Connor. 1v1 against Critical. Critical's still low. So what Team F4
Oh,
could
what
do
a
is
time to get a
push
free.
in with their melees. You know, I think Critical might as well just go for the knockoffs because that's the only thing he can do. He got to charge up those double donks properly. We are back in the game though. Critical is still fighting for his dear life, managing to knock away Super Donkey Goner. He is definitely Super Donkey Goner when he got knocked away there. Critical 200 HP, 100 HP. This does not look good. He needs to do some basic, epic evasive maneuvers. He will not get them down based on HP. Getting some ground here, forcing players from Team F4 to start crossing this bridge here. As he reloads, he does eventually get bombarded, and
Oh.
Team F4 will be bringing in the last quarterfinals victory for Team F4. Fortress for fun. Monodonk will unfortunately not be making it further to the tournament. So show some love to Team MD, and Team F4F will be proceeding on to the next, proceeding on to the semi-finals. That was an absolutely huge comeback.
That was these games here. We're seeing the first round go one way, and then the next rounds after that. People have adapted, they have adjusted, and they are throwing a completely different strategy at their opponent, and it is making a difference.
Yeah, like that was an absolute. I honestly expected uh Critical to be able to bring it back there. When he already eliminated 3 people by himself, I expected her to fall down 2 more. You know, when you get too cocky in these games, you know, that might even be your downfall. You know, they were 5 people up against one. Critical managed to punish, excuse me, punish the cockiness from the enemy team and just almost brought it back, but unfortunately, he will not. Team Mono Donk is out of the quarterfinals, and for fun, we'll be making it further on to the semifinals. As we're preparing for the semifinals, we'll be catching a quick break. Mr. Pockets, do you have anything to say before we go on here?
I'd just like to pop in there and give one more thank you to the staff who's been working really hard in the background to organize this event. And once more, another very special thank you to our sponsor, Steve from Steve Esports, who donated to the prize pool. And all of you guys, once again, thank you very much for your support and participation here. This has been a fantastic start to the day, and honestly, me and Reflex are just happy to be here for you.
And then you said it right. All right, fellas, we're moving on to a break. Be sure to catch a snack. Be sure to catch some drinks, coffee, tea, whatever you prefer, fellas. And we'll see you later during the semifinals. Pockets, are you here?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And it's good to have you back here too, Reflex.
Thank you, Pockets. Welcome back, everyone.
We are back.
We are back, and you guys are back too, which means we are back as well. We are back at it again, and we're live with the semi-finals. Semi-finals, Donk of the Decks, playoffs, North America. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you guys have gotten something nice. Be sure to tell me in chat what you guys have gathered, because I would like to know, and perhaps ask for some of it. Mayhaps, who knows? Maybe it's delicious, maybe it's not. Who knows? But welcome everyone in. Hope you guys are doing all right. We see some supporters in the chat for their different teams as well. Donk drivers having some supporters and everything. And yeah, as I said, we're in the semifinals now. Indignation against Donk drivers is the first match we're gonna be going over. Um, I just need to double check which team has to reach the amount of wins first for it to be a dub. Do you know, Quantum Spudge?
We're in the semifinals, right?
Yep.
The semifinals is best of 5, so it's the first to 3.
3 dubs.
So currently, we're at the 6th Fortress Faceoffs event, which is Donk off the deck, as Reflex here saw. We have a team of 5 demo men that's facing off against each other. The custom map we have, made by Mine Sent Me here, and this map has the cranked up knockback on these loose cannons. That is the primary for everyone in this tournament. The goal is to knock the enemy team off before yours is knocked off the deck.
Speaking of knocking off the decks, it is about to commence. Team Donk Drivers versus Indignation are up against each other here as we start commencing the round.
It's an immediate charge from Jonathan Loose Cannon, who has just embedded himself on the deck, and then Jimothy gets knocked off the forecastle of the boat. Ooh, we've got some trades going on.
Leading both teams to be at equal numbers, but Team Blue losing another player here, leaving it to be a very risky game at the moment.
They lost Super Donkagoner. There was a turnaround from that one earlier. Looks like they can't count on that for this round.
But this just in, it seems like we have to reset the round here. The score limits have not been set correctly, so I think we're gonna have to turn on a reset here as we're pulling up to the cameras live at you right now. Yeah, minor mistake happened on the admin part, which happens to the best of us, and we're just gonna have to wait and get that fixed up right now, as both teams are gonna be waiting, and we'll be with you guys very soon, and we're gonna start chilling and waiting here. Indignation and Donk Drivers, both teams performing quite well in this tournament so far, Indignation managing to bring in a 2-0 win, whilst Donk Drivers against Majin, they managed to do pretty well there as well. Not really many major flaws per se, but it's going to be a very interesting first semi-final against both these teams. But I'm a bit unsure currently what's going on, since I still see the match happening right now. We're just gonna have to, while we're still here, fellas, we just sit here and have ourselves a nice chat. Oh, it seems like the camera is back actually on the match. Yeah, I don't know what's currently going on.
I'm not certain either. Currently, it looks like the two teams decided to fight it out.
Yep, and they're just still playing and gaming, having themselves a good. Oh, let's see. What? Oh, right, they're playing free play. That's I'm so stupid. My bad. Right, but the config has been fixed, and now the game starts. Actually, this time.
All right.
Donk drivers against Team Indignation, against their Indignation on Team Blue and Team Donk drivers on
There's an
Team
immediate jump
Red.
from Frylock onto the deck. And he's sent into the sky!
Donk drivers and Team Indignation, NDG for short, are currently equal on both sides. They're just fighting desperately right now as Team Indignation start invading the boat for Team DD. Both teams going down, and one player going down on each side. It's currently a 3v3 between both players here as Pirate Batman falls off, but the Jonathan loose cannon shot, very nice shot by him. Indignation currently up 3-2 players. Now they gotta, like, Team NDD gotta bring it back here.
That was an unfortunate charge from John Loose Cannon there. They charged in, hit their own bomb, and got knocked off the deck from that alone.
Happens to the best of us, unfortunately. Leaving Pirate Coffee to be the last player right now, playing against the rest of from Team Indignation. He's gonna have to clutch it up here. His whole team is hyping it up, but unfortunately, Pirate Coffee does go down. Super Donkey Goner takes him down, and NDG is currently leading 1-0. It's first to 3, by the way, so there's no longer first 1-2. It's first 1-3. So there's still a lot of time for Team DD Donk drivers to bring it back here.
Seen this in a couple rounds so far, but it looks like we got, you know, some stock demo men going out against some unusual players. Hunt him down, boy.
Both teams exchanging fire from each of their ship. Just chilling.
Oh,
Frylock
misplaced
attempts
Frylock.
a jump and just falls off the map. Very unfortunate on his end there, leaving DD to be at a one-player advantage as both teams are just fighting desperately right now, hoping for someone to die in the enemy team so they can keep getting this move on.
Both sides are trading, but looks like Jimothy is trying to find a way to get across. There it is! And he's back.
He's back, and it's currently a 5-2 for Team Donk drivers. Absolutely huge for Indignation. No, absolutely huge for Donk drivers. I'm sorry, 5-2 right now. Indignation, it's a 2v5. They gotta do some cheeky gameplay here if they're even gonna bring it back this round. But nice pick by Jimothy Loose Cannon takes down the I am the one who donks.
Oh, there was a big slap on Jonathan.
Absolutely huge, but it's currently a 1v3, which is gonna be very strange, and it seems like there's a no, never mind. Alright, there's some bugs currently occurring.
Oh yeah, there's something wrong.
Going on, but whatever's happening, we'll just have to wait and see what happened. Currently there's a truce between Pirate Coffee and Jim. Okay, never mind. Pirate Coffee does not follow the truce.
There's currently some issues on here for between red and blue.
Okay.
So,
This is very strange. There's some players. Alright, SVG test been turned to 0. So I think we've actually begun. I'm a bit unsure what the score actually is. I'm gonna need an admin to update me in the chat here. But yep, one player does go down from Team DD. 2 players goes down from Team DD. This is absolute huge for NDG as 2 players are down on Team DD, and they're just gonna keep exchanging cannon shots here, and absolutely hope for the best on Team DG here. Try to get a good pick, but Pirate Coffee does go down, and so does Creeptacular, leaving Pirate Bateman to be the last player on Team DD. And unfortunately, it does go down to John Loose Cannon, leaving NDG to be leading 2-1, unless I am wrong here, and an admin would like to update me here. But yeah, we're just gonna treat it as it's 2-1 at the moment. With teams, very unfortunate scenario happening right here. But here we go. Both teams exchanging cannon shots, and first blood does go down on Frylock. Pirate down at the end. So Pirate Bateman does also go down from Team DD, leaving it to be a 4v3 for Team Indignation.
Currently back to trading shots there.
Indeed, as Creeptacular falls down to the water by Jonathan Loose Cannon and leaving it to be a 4v2, DD is going to have to bring it back here. It seems like we have either a new internet problem or a pause in the system. It seems like it is a server issue. We are just waiting and seeing what's going to happen. We are on a delay, by the way, so it might perhaps the game might have changed by the future here. Okay, just in, we are pause lander. Sorry, I talked to. Okay,
There we go.
this just in, everyone. We are resetting the entire semifinal here. There's been a lot of confusion between both teams, a lot of bugs and scripts and mistakes that have been
a
made.
mulligan, a restart, an equal of the scores.
Scores are resetting now, so nothing has happened, guys. Nothing has happened on Fortress Faceoffs stream, the first semifinal at 1:20 to 1:23 minutes on the stream. Nothing happened, guys. Censorship at its finest. So we're resetting now. Here we go. We're just gonna reset here and start over again as we wait sorry, I had to stretch y'all as we wait now. SV Cheats was on by accident, and someone had their rocket jump script on. I don't know how scripts work, me personally, so it's up to the admins to decide this. We're only casters. We can only have a chat about what has just commenced, and both teams, I honestly expected Team DD, Donk Drivers, to bring in the massive dub here against Indignation, but I was a bit surprised that Indignation kind of did very well, as we saw here, as the game is commencing once again. 0-0 score for, oh, never mind, the game has not started. It was a server config, not the team's fault. Yeah, so, you know, it happens, mistakes happen, and it's very stressful for her.
And it did say in the config that everything was set to 0 beforehand, but much like everything else in the spaghetti code that is Team Fortress 2, it can say one thing and then do another at any given point, and
Indeed.
Sometimes these things literally just happen with spaghetti code issues.
It's surprising that, you know...
I'm just glad it's zeroed out, so both teams can get a fresh start on this. Once more, 5v5, increase loose cannon knockback, Donk off the deck! We got an immediate charge from Frylock!
Going in, indeed, as both teams are just exchanging cannon shots on both sides. Pirate Bateman getting a double kill on Jonathan Loose Cannon and John Loose Cannon. Absolutely huge by Bateman right there.
There was a dunk up into the sky on Frylock by the one who dunked.
That's an epic reference right there. Any Breaking Batters in chat? But, yep, 4v2 still going on.
And got a jump from Jimothy Loose Cannon, and it gets a kill too with that Lula pool.
3v2 at the moment, up against Team NDG. They're gonna have to fight for their dear life here, as they are the team with the less players. They're just gonna have to play it smart, perhaps.
They gotta push.
They gotta push indeed, or even play it safe and hope for someone
to
mess
up. There's another push from
Super Donking punishes I am the one who donks, leaving it to be a 2v2 once again. This is absolute huge play that was needed for Team NDG right here to bring it back against Team DD, as both teams two players on both sides are fighting on the same ship, same boat, just desperately trying to see what's gonna happen as ammo is just being picked up on both sides here. Both teams being tactical, trying to make the cheeky ammo pickups. Timothy, nasty jump by
That
him right there.
immediate jump there. He crawdadded right back.
He practiced that, that's for sure. Pirate Coffee just trying to denial every player trying to cross this bridge here, but successfully survives that.
It's a very focused duel because both teams know that they can run each other's health. Oh no!
Ooh!
He can't recover, and Pirate Coffee gets the slap.
Nice shot right there by Pirate Coffee, leaving it to be a 2v1 from DD up against NDG. Super Donkey Gunner picking up this huge ammo pack. This might actually be a
Daring
huge play,
pickup.
as he is going to start firing shots back. Both teams just exchanging cannonballs on both sides as Super Donkey Gunner is now approaching them, trying to do something. What DD can do here is just simply spam shots at Super Donkey Gunner, and then it'll be easy because 2v1, a lot of damage will be done, you know? So, yep, now here it goes. Both teams.
Everybody is on low health right now. It could be anyone's game. Donk Gunner has been taking the range as much as possible, and it's starting to show on the red team.
And a lot of ammo packs as well, leaving him to be able to spam so much. Donkey Gunner with the dominant ammo packs has all the ammo in the world right now, as Pirate Bateman is just hiding in the shadows, trying to not like.
They're pushing out. They're going in for some melee, and he's immediately moving to get some range.
Yep, this might actually be. This is such an interesting
match. There's another one.
Donkey Gunner takes down Pirate Bateman, leaving Pirate Coffee to be a 145 HP Donkey Gunner at 270. I don't know if they see each other's HP, but 70 HP left for Pirate Coffee. Donkey Gunner would probably push in here if he knew the enemy's HP. 30 HP, and Donkey Gunner manages to take down Pirate Coffee after such a long round. NDG managed to bring it in 1-0. First one to 3 here, so that is definitely exciting.
That was an amazing duking out of that last portion of the round there. I'm already liking these games a lot more.
I mean, the best of the best are playing at the moment. Frylock trying to jump in, unfortunately just epically fails. That might set back NDG by a lot, as Pirate Bateman does get taken down by Super Donkey Gunner, leaving both teams to be at 4v4.
It's just two cannons trading on any part of the battlefield right now.
You see one on the top deck, you see one at the front deck, you see one in the middle deck. There's cannons everywhere, and that's what's kind of fun to watch. You know, just seeing a lot of objects flying across each other.
Oh, the one who punched Donk Gunner for that ammo pack.
Got a very good hit on him, leaving it to be a DD for the 3 against NDG here. NDG gotta bring it back here, man. They are kind of crumbling apart, especially with Frylock epically failing earlier. It would have maybe been an even huger advantage if Frylock didn't die earlier. Jimothy falls off the map, unfortunately, by Creeptacular's cannonball, leaving NDG to be at a 2v4 right now, up against Team Donkers.
There's a charge from Jonathan Loose Cannon, or John Loose Cannon. God, it's so hard to keep track of those ones.
I mean, that's what's kind of fun, just reading their funny names, and everyone is very creative when it comes. What Team NDG Ignition players are doing right now, playing it safe. They don't want to lose anyone, but never mind. John Loose Cannon does fall off the map by attempting to cross the bridge, and that's taken down, unfortunately.
And that's it.
Now, Jonathan Loose Cannon gets overwhelmed by everyone from Team DD, and Team DD will bringing in the second round, leaving it to be a tie at the moment. First one to 3, so it can still go both ways, fellas.
Absolutely, it is anyone's game in this round here, and it is so nice to see. All right, what are they going to start out with next? Because we've seen Frylock go for the immediate charge a few times now, and it started to It's not wearing well.
I think they'll be playing it safe here. No risks taken, or else they would lose. As Jimothy
Ooh,
Loose
Red
Cannon
gets the
gets
first.
hit, I am the one who donks gets a good hit on Jimothy, and John gets also hit by Pirate Bateman, leading it to be a 5v3 right now. Now, we just wait and see what move NDG will be making, as I am the one who donks, falls off the map by Super Donkey Goner. Frylock also proceeds to fall off the map, getting hit by someone's cannon. A bit unsure whose cannon that was. 4v2, double the players right now for Team DD, as Team NGG is going to have to bring it back here.
They're just throwing cannonballs constantly, and they are preventing the blue team from getting over to them again with this air defense on these cannonballs as well. Frylock has found out the hard way a couple of times now, but even just fighting it out leaves it in DD's favor here. The dog drivers are most certainly backing up the name in this round.
Indeed, but Pirate Bateman getting hit by a very good cannon shot, leaving it to be a 3v2 for DD. Still the majority players from Team DD, but losing one, that might be a bit crucial, you know? NDG might get a play off it as well. They're just playing it carefully here. What I think DD should have done a long time ago is just push in. Overwhelm them with their player numbers, because what are they going to do? Shoot them? No, there are too many people. They can easily just take them down, but
Right now, with the lower numbers, it's not as easy to just charge over. 2 out of 3 is still strong odds.
Indeed, but when they had double players, that was the higher potential. Super Donkey Goner risking that bridge cross, trying to get that medium ammo pack, just exchanging cannon shots. Super Donkey Goner going in, trying to get the drop on whoever's picking up the ammo pack, and does manage to take down Pirate Bateman, catching him off guard, catching him lacking, leading it to be a 2v2. This is absolutely huge for Team NDG right now. Managing to just punish such fatal mistakes. He thought he was safe picking up that huge ammo pack, but no. He pulled up and took him down.
I think Super Donk Goner remembered the previous round there and wanted to get some righteous indignation.
I see what you're saying there, Scout. But, yep, charges coming in. Cryptacular is up on the edge, trying to push off players from Indignation, but he is at 70 HP and does go down to Super Donkey Goner's cannon, leaving it just to be a 2v1 from Team Indignation. They're just going to have to overwhelm Pirate Coffee here, since he's an alone player, but he has double the HP, but less the fire rate, but he is out of ammo. He is getting shot at the moment, but it's not allowed to pick up any ammo packs. Pirate Coffee just getting juggled. Unfortunate for him, just getting abused. Poor fella right there is going for... No, he's not going for the edge.
He is completely out of ammo and unable to pick up any of those packs, and they are commanding the map and just pushing him straight off the side. That was cruel.
Super Donkey Goner and Jonathan Loose Cannon absolutely pulled it back here from a 2v4, winning it in the end to be a 2-0. NDG is currently at a match point. First one to 3, fellas, so it can still go best both ways here. 2-1 at the moment. And DD is going to have to win 2 rounds here, and NDG is going to win 1 round. Is going to have to win 1 round to bring in the victory, proceed to the grand finals.
Once more, this round starts off with them trading shots. They are both careful of those knockoff and trying to make certain that they let the other team know that they are still very willing to invade those boats if they get the opportunity. I think right now they're fishing for those the first blood crits, and once we see those pop out, we will see the next move.
But they gotta make the first move to get that elimination first, almost knocking out one of the players. I did not catch their name, but yeah, both sides just spamming cannonballs on each of one other's side. Cryptacular out of ammo and does get blasted off, leaving NDG to have the crits and at the advantage right now with the player numbers.
Player numbers is one thing, but we got some people that have taken some massive hits, and the one who donks overcorrects, and there is the beginning crit.
here we
And
go.
here's the
Just gonna
charge.
have NDG are charging in right now, trying to overwhelm all the players from Team DD, managing to take down Super Donkey Gunner though, leaving it to be a 4v3 up against both teams. And Pirate Coffee does get taken down, but also so does Fry John Loose Cannon does go down. NDG are currently at an advantage 3v2,
A
and
failed jump makes Jimothy fall off right off the side.
this might be the absolutely huge play DD might need here to bring in the victory at the end of this game. DD currently, NDG currently at a match point. DD can't allow Team NDG to bring in the victory here, or else they will not even make it to the grand finals. Oh,
There's
it
just a
seems
teensy little slip on John Loose Cannon.
very unfortunate. It seems like there's a bit of lag on the server, but not really much that can be done here. Remember, this is this is basically a charity, not really a charity, but we run on donations. So if you want to see more tournaments like this, more love and everything, be sure to join the community, show some love to us, and yeah. But both teams just exchanging shots on both sides here, and currently NDG are down on one player. DD making use of that, trying to take down the lonely player Jonathan Loose Cannon, just fighting desperately, all alone, whilst Team DD is just overwhelming him. Bateman does go down to the Jonathan melee caber hit. That was an unexpected stand who just pulled up and hit his ass. 1v1 right now. Pirate Bateman 698 HP, 918 HP right now for Jonathan. This is getting absolutely crazy.
It is down to the bloody duel. Who has more ammo? Who can land more cannon shots? Who knows where the other person goes? That is what's going to make this. Or a charge in and a little bit of violence.
As the server has just bugged out just now, we do be waiting, and maybe it was not a server bug, maybe it was a pause in the future. Who knows what it can be, but either way, we're sitting here anxiously waiting to see what will
Has to be the
happen
most
next.
anxious thing. Seeing a loose cannon shot that's definitely coming your way, frozen in the air.
Nah, but they paused a few seconds ahead of time, right? So maybe they've won earlier, right? You know, when I cast for crits cast, so occasionally I do forget that I do forget that it's 90 seconds ahead of time, and when it comes to pauses. But here we go. The game has been on pause, and Pirate Bateman did jump in, trying to take down Jonathan Loose Cannon. Both sides just exchanging cannonballs, trying to do their absolute best. Pirate Bateman trying to clutch it up here for his team, Team Donks. This is the match point. He must be feeling all the pressure right now. 200 HP and a dream. 108 HP and a dream. 8
He's
HP and a
got 8
dream.
left. He's got 8 left.
Gets the. Oh my god! 8 HP gets the hit on Jonathan and takes him down. That is holy shit. Okay, match point for both sides. The play of the tourney indeed. That was so crazy. 2-2 for both sides. NDG and Team DD. Bateman bringing it back. This is going to be definitely. Oh my god, that was absolutely epic.
That was a mind-blowing play right there. It was absolutely down to the last wire, and both parties knew this. Neither of them gave up until the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've got the
And
next round trading shots, and it is looking to go off just as aggressively as the previous.
Now it's a
this is
fight.
it.
This is the fight for the grand finals. And Jimothy Loose Cannon gets the first blood on Creeptacular, leaving DD to be one less player on the enemy team, NDG.
The one who Donks had a leap, but went right back onto his own boat there. I thought that we were going to see an early charge.
He is the one who donks after all, so maybe he has something cooking, you know? What was he cooking? What was he cooking, chat? Ooh,
Oh no,
Coffee.
Jimothy
It's
loose cannon once more with a little knock of the cannonball, and that bridge goes under.
indeed
They found the third degree
4v4.
though.
Insane item drop right there. It's a 4v4 between both teams. Both teams, they just want to play carefully here. No risks taken, because if a risk gets taken and they lose on it, that might cost them even the grand final spot, as they're just exchanging shots coming left and right. Super Donkey Gunner firing shots, not really punishing whoever was on the edge of that map there, trying to pick up that huge ammo pack.
Well, they're going for it themselves. Are they going to get punished? The one who donks is look. And that far out ammo kit right there on the very front of the ship, at the very tip of it. That's cool.
Oh!
Ooh, the one who donks gets Jonathan loose cannon, and that charge is just not enough to bring him back.
I'm the one who Donks has cooked up though, jumping in, trying to go in for a play here, but unfortunately does get the kill on Super Donkey Gunner. John Loose Cannon trying to strafe back on the map, but unfortunately falls. It's a 3v1 right now. Fry John Loose Cannon fighting desperately for his own team here to bring it into the grand finals. It's a massive pressure right now. Indignation, one player down, one player left against 3 players from Team Donk Drivers. Server issue at the moment, but here we go. We're back at it again. Fry John Loose Cannon just fighting desperately. 481 HP left. Pyrikov trying to get a sneak in, but he manages to jump on across the next bridge. This might be some potential like high ground gameplay. He can make use of him. He can make use of the high ground.
Now, the one who donks is at nothing.
Free HP basically, and that's an insta kill if he gets hit by anything. But Fry John is at 50 HP, and it does not look good for him at the moment. 20 HP, and Team Donk Drivers will be bringing it in to the grand finals, leaving the poor fellas at Indignation to be sorrowing and crying, and not really crying, but not winning, leaving them to be at this. I think, will they be fighting for the 3rd place? I'm a bit unsure about this, but only time will tell what will happen next, fellas, as we have the next matchups here. Redonked against Faceoffs for fun. That was a interesting game, huh?
That was an amazing game. I think that was my favorite between Donk Drivers and Indignation there. It went so many ways, and 8 health, lands back on the deck, gets a single shot, gets out of the way of that cannonball that will absolutely kill you too, and it is just enough. It was beautiful, and I hope somebody clipped that.
Somebody better have, otherwise this is gonna end up on a montage somewhere, that's for sure. Absolutely beast play right there. Saved the team from catching that major dub, and absolutely beautiful, I'll be completely honest. All right, but next up we got Redonked against Faceoffs for fun, and this is gonna be the second semi-finals match in the NA bracket tournament. If you're just tuning in, my name is Reflex. I'm out here with my good buddy Mr. Pockets.
I am Mr. Pockets, and we are here at the 6th Fortress Face-Offs event, Donk Off the Deck. We are in the semi-finals, and we are excited here to have everybody tuning into this event. I am absolutely stoked.
We also got Quantum Sponge on the production. Show some love to Quantum Sponge right here, man. We wouldn't be here without Quantum Sponge on his absolutely beast producing, mixing. You know, he'd be listening to us speak, and he'd be changing whatever happens on the screen. So, show some love to him right there in the chat right now. So, you know, we wouldn't be here
without.
without.
Give them a shout out. Everything, like the admin team has been working behind the scenes to try and make certain everything goes smoothly. And like with any event, there's always hiccups. But this team is extremely hardworking. They are doing everything they can. And to be quite honest, the matches are fantastic. So I say they're doing a bang-up job on this. Or rather, a donk-up job.
I see what you did there. But yeah, show some love to Quantum Sponge, and be sure to check out our socials while at it. If you look at the chat, twitch.tv.com/xreflex, Be sure to check out my epic tweets, epic streams, and everything. And Sponge, you want to shout out yourself? Maybe not, but check out his Twitch as well. Absolutely beast streams right there. Play some Final Fantasy, I believe. Play some Team Fortress 2, I believe.
Are you talking about me or Quantum Sponge?
I'm talking about you, buddy.
Oh, you say Quantum Sponge?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Shit.
I was
I'm
like,
so sorry.
oh, I guess Quantum's in on this now. I was like, wait,
My
Quantum
bad,
plays
my
FF?
bad.
Oh.
Shit.
Yes,
I'm
Mr.
so sorry.
Pockets. I play a little bit of I play a lot of Team Fortress 2. It's honestly where I started because I cosplayed this scout once, and then this voice attached itself to me, and I could never free myself from it. So with that curse, you know, going on into oblivion like the rest of me, I just kind of game around and have fun, and that's led me to a little bit of Final Fantasy. I've played World of Warcraft and other MMOs before, but I just try to keep it a variety and keep it fun, and see what we can do with some shenanigans.
Huge shout outs to Brando, by the way. Just saying, man. I'll be seeing those messages. Shout outs. And also shout outs to everyone else showing some love to us. I appreciate it, everyone. You know, we'll be straight up having a good time here. And, you know, casting is our passion, you know. And sometimes when matches don't start, we just got to stall for some time. We got to have a nice chat. And that's why we want you guys in chat to as well feel welcome and be here with us and for us to have ourselves a great time. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, I know what you're saying.
You know, we can bring up any topic we want, so.
Any topic we want. Alright, if you could delete one class from the game, which one would it be?
Pyro.
Dang, wait, as an engineer, you delete Pyro?
Listen, when it comes to Highlander, Pyros don't care about engineer. If you guys don't know what Highlander is, it's basically competitive 9v9, one of each class. And okay, as an engineer, I despise three classes. I despise the sniper, I despise the spy, I despise the pyro. The reason why I despise the sniper so much is that he gets to headshot you 150 damage by just simply scoping in and shooting instantly, right? And so many cracked players get to abuse that, you know. And if you guys know who Cloudy is, he is one of the best snipers ever. I was playing Coal Plant, which is a COF map. He managed to headshot me all the time. I got no free space to do anything by myself. But also just in my radio, in my head, right? It seems like we are about to commence the next round. But Pockets, let's bring this topic to later, mayhaps.
Absolutely.
I kind of went on a tangent right there. But
we can discuss the deletion of Pyro at a later date.
Indeed, Donk against F4 is now up. The second semifinal. If you're just tuning in, this is the Donk of the Decks Fortress Faceoffs playoffs NA semifinals. So strap on, guys. This is the last semifinal round before the grand finals coming up soon here. Both teams exchanging cannon shots right here, right now. No really major risks have been taken.
They're both staying on their sides, and oh, we got some hits. And there it is! Seb gets captain! It's important to know that captain is not the team captain.
As stated in his username, but two players are down for Team F4, I believe, Fortress for Fun, and many players, even more players, are going down right now, as Team Hero are currently overwhelming them, leaving it to be a 5v2 at the moment. And
oh
yeah, 5v1 right now. An absolutely nice pick by Bo, taking down the second player right there. And Super Donkey Goner is just fighting for his dear life. Donkey God managed to get a sneak up and takes him down, leaving it to be a 1-0.
That was a very aggressive round right there. At the end of it, it was just a Scooby-Doo chase scene.
Should have put some goofy music over that.
Get the Three Stooges music going, the Benny Hill theme.
Alright, but moving on. Next round is commencing 1-0 right now for Team Hero. F4 gonna have to bring it back here, as both sides just exchanging cannon shots across the room, across the both ships on both sides, and it's really up to each player on each team to decide. Do they want to mess up today? Do they want to make an absolute beast play that will make us start screaming on cast?
They're both playing it careful again, and I'm seeing less jumps across the deck on this round here. And as soon as I say that, we've got an orbital demo flying over the side.
Brabdo almost getting a nice knockout right there, but ooh,
There's one!
nice knock
The
right there.
assassination!
That was absolutely nice by Brabdo, but he gets
There's another
one.
one with
He
that
gets
bottle!
another one and starts taunting. What a cocky fella right there. He still lives. He still lives, chat. That's crazy. Donk God dashing in, managed to take down Super Donkey Gunner, but managed to take down himself as well. 4v2 right now for Team Hero, leading currently in terms of player size, and you know, just gonna have to overwhelm him here.
No, the
Going
captain is gone!
he got that was, I'm so sorry, Captain.
Someone please clip that.
That was beautiful. Alright, but yep, 3v1 right now for Team Hero. Hero is just leading the charge in general, doing very well. As Donkey Goddard is fighting for his dear life, representing Team F4. Melees are coming in, they're just smashing rocks, just beating him as much as they can. Donkey Gunner 201. No, he's dead.
There
BO
it is.
underscore getting the kill, taking down lesser Donkey Gunner, making it a 2-0, leaving it on a match point for Team Donkey Redonked.
What I'm loving to see is that Brabdo is coming in here and proving that the stock melee is not a bad option.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of, like, you know, place the Ula pool there. A couple of knockbacks across the map with it. But now we're seeing some bottle plays, and that's probably what not a lot of people expect. There is 2 down.
Nice shot
One
by
on each
Brabdo,
side.
taking down Baleful Ryan and SB Man eventually falling off the map as well. But this set taking down lesser Donkey Goner, leaving it to be a 4v2 right now for Team. I love spacing out. Redonked.
It's a 4v3. It's a 4v3. Now
Or
it's
if you- now it's a 3v3.
now it's a 3v3.
on both
Now
sides.
it's a 2v3.
Right now, Team F4 is currently leading with a 3-2 player number, but also taking down Bo underscore Bramdo, the only player left alive for Team Hero. And he's just gonna have to fight everyone left on Team Fortress Faceoffs. Fortress Fun, for fun actually, my bad.
Oh, there's
Bramdo
no recovering from that.
eventually goes down and loses. Now it's 2-1 for Redonked, but there's still a hope that Team F4 might bring it back here. But Hero, if they win this, they're going straight forward to the grand finals.
We got another set of trades going on. Now both teams are fully aware that melee is guaranteed an option. Oh no, Captain is slapped right off there by Bo.
Poor captain right there, man. It's because he declared he wasn't the captain of the team, and that's why, you know, he just gets
The
spotted.
audacity of calling himself captain without being the team captain has earned him the ire of the entire blue team.
Indeed. Yep. So 5v4 right now for Team. Ooh, nice shot by CB Man though, taking down the baleful Ryan Ryan R.
I'm gonna call him Ryan. Ryan got knocked back there, and then, oh, Brabdo even got knocked off, and Set got Donkagoner, the lesser variety.
Indeed. Oh, but the server is lagging, but Hero currently leading with 4-2 players. It's gonna be, you know, this seems like pretty much in the bag right now for Team Hero, as Fortress Faceoffs for fun is just struggling to maintain a proper player number here, and are fighting for your dear life at the moment to perhaps bring it back um, for their own team to even win.
The
But
save
Donk,
was beautiful.
absolutely beautiful recovery right there. He's just getting bullied everywhere and eventually falls
Just
off.
hitting the one spot he couldn't.
Team Hero Redonked will be now proceeding to the grand finals, but don't worry, fellas. Fortress Faceoffs for fun and Team Indignation. No, wait. Oh god, I already forgot. Yeah, Indignation and Fortress for fun will be coming on to the next round right here. Bronze match. People are fighting for the third place. Third place, the most honorable place, you know? You might have not won the tournament, but you came in third place. So there's gonna be a title. You know, they're fighting for the title of, you know, we were in top 3 in this tournament.
Oh, yeah,
You
getting
know?
into the top 3 on this, because like there's a ton of teams that have already gone through everything on this with the previous days we've had. Like making it this far is an
Already
achievement.
huge enough. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Indeed.
absolutely. So I'm excited for the bronze match because both teams have nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Indeed. So, yep. Now we'll be proceeding to the bronze match later on, since now we'll be catching. Wait, no, never mind. Hold on. Are we catching a break or not? I need to double check.
Next
I
break
don't
is
think
after
we.
the bronze match.
Okay, no break, no break. I'm sorry, y'all. My apologies. We're gonna now have our bronze finals. The bronze finals where people will be fighting for the third place. I would like to apologize for the staff for mistakenly saying that, but it's gonna be definitely exciting to see what happens here. Many players in chat right now showing their, disheartened losses, and y'all, there's always next time where you can bring a major dub here on the Fortress face-offs. Maybe
I
not
would
Donk
just
of the
like to
Decks,
say
but yeah.
the Donk name has not been sullied. You fought well. You were talking about chat there. Had to see
Yeah, I was.
had to address the issue that was going on there.
Yeah, but yeah, as we're waiting for the fellow gamers to um, join the game, I hope you guys are doing quite well. Me and Pockets, we're probably doing quite well as well, aren't we, Pockets?
Oh, absolutely. Have you seen the matches today? Oh,
Ooh,
beautiful.
mwah, chef's kiss, homie. It's been beautiful. And I would like to give a huge shout out to everyone tuning in, watching us right now. All of you 57 viewers out here in the chat. I would also love to give a huge shout out to Dr. Lecter. Seen him around E212. So I've seen him around my casts on Critscast. So shout out to Dr. Lecter. Much love to you, man. Love you. And everyone else watching as well. You know, everyone tuning in, spending some time of their day, just enjoying this fine tournament. If you guys are interested in participating in one of these tournaments in the future, we have a Discord. I can't type exclamation mark Discord in the chat. Be sure to join our Discord. We have a lot of different. Um, sorry guys, I started spacing out. We have a lot of different tournaments coming up. A huge project coming at the end of this year, so you would not want to miss this. We got some big names associated with it as well. And be sure to check out me and Pockets' socials. Pockets be streaming TF2, Final Fantasy stuff. I be streaming whatever I want. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch 2 lately. Very fun game. And also check out my Twitter. I tweet a lot of bangers out there, so you want to see that, homie. And also, shout outs to Quantum Spudge for being on the producer's chair right now. Check out his YouTube, check out his Twitch. Show some love to Quantum Spudge. We wouldn't be here without our producers, because producers, they be saving the day, you know? I think producers are the most underrated people when it comes to casts, you know? Like,
It
I've been
takes a
trying to, like,
lot of everything to like get something of this caliber
yeah,
in the works and then moving. And it takes a constant amount of attention in ways that it's just not apparent to literally anyone. And I hear what you're saying on that one, Reflex. Absolutely.
yeah. But like, thing is, I've been trying to get like EF12 staff. I've been like trying to tell them that they should make a producer award, right? By the way, guys, if you're an EF12, be sure to vote Reflex for Cancer of the Season this season and Debut of the Season this season. And if I get nominated for Edgy of this, be sure to vote that as well. Shameless self plug right here, though. But if you guys got an EF12 account, be sure to vote Reflex when the wrap up post comes up. If you can vote Reflex, you're right. You press Reflex and press vote on Caster of the Season, Debut of the Season, and if I get nominated for Edgy of the Season, y'all got me right. Y'all got me right. But I'm talking to NA right now, so maybe I'm reaching for the wrong
Not
audience
the
here.
you're never reaching for the wrong audience. You're always just reaching for a new audience. You're always
Yeah,
reaching for new
Peru.
faces, new ears.
You guys should move to Europe. No.
Like from where I come from, will they even let us?
Um, what do you mean? Like let you live in Europe?
Making the joke with US, right?
Well, I don't
Like
get it.
everything's a little crazy, but
Mm. They probably welcome anyone who wants to get out of America. No, I'm kidding. But,
I don't know. I'm very comfortable in my little valley. I'm under a rock down here. It's actually pretty nice. Got some pretty good internet.
I mean, as long as you're enjoying yourself, man, I don't blame you, homie. Whatever you are, whatever you're doing, fellas, be yourself, love yourself, enjoy yourself, man. Manus, please don't report me to Supra. Thank you.
Now, we were talking about shoutouts earlier, so I wanted to drop back and make certain we threw another shout out to like our sponsors and our staff. Like we were talking about producers, but the staff here works really hard. So like another shout out to the staff and a big thank you making this entirely possible and patching up the ship as she sails is quite the job. And then
Indeed.
finally, once more, all of you guys tuning in again. Again, you guys, you in the chat make this. You are, like, at the very least, half of this production. By default.
Indeed. And, we'd be loving you guys' interaction with us, showing us all this love and support for us. It's overwhelming, and I love it, man. All of you guys are awesome, and I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. And, if you like us a lot, check out our socials, maybe, perhaps.
I tuned
Elusive.
into the stream, and you can change my voice live if you have enough currency by just simply watching the stream. Am I doing something serious, reading a narrative that definitely does not ask for the scout's voice to be reading the main character's lines? Guess what? I honor my channel redeems there, and it is hilarious every single time, whether it's Scout's voice, Goblin's voice, or whatever's coming next.
Indeed. Also, thank you, Elusive. I love you, Elusive, man. Thank you so much for the support, homie. No problem. I got you. Much love to you. All right. You're going to be here to support a friend who's in the grand finals. It's great also seeing a lot of people come in here, like, boo, 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 boo. Let's go, friend. Supporting their, I was about to say lovers, but maybe it might be lovers as well.
Supporting their loved ones.
Indeed. That's what it's all about, homie. We're out here because it's all like, there's no monetization in this. You don't see a subscribe button down there. You don't see, we all do this out of free will. This is all free will. We're all working here as we wish. None of us are getting our paycheck. None of us are getting a paycheck, is what I should say. So, it's all love.
We're kept down here in the Fortress Faceoffs basement, and sometimes we're allowed to eat.
Sometimes. You're being too kind there.
When the warden says we've earned it.
Indeed. But, shout out to all the admins in this server. Shout outs to our producer, Quantum Spudge. Shout outs to you guys. Shout outs to our sponsor. May you remind me what the name is against Pockets?
Our sponsor, hang on one split secarino. I was definitely not.
But, yeah, as I said, shout out to everyone. Thank you so much for the love, and you know, we wouldn't be here without you guys joining in the tournaments, having fun, playing in it, and you know, the free will of everyone. But a
And as
lot
our
of
sponsor, we got Steve from Esports donating to the prize pool of this tournament.
much love to Steve. Show some love to Steve, y'all. Anyways, we're currently waiting for the team to join in. Currently, one team has fully joined in, and we're just waiting for the next team to fully join in. That is a lot of fully joined ins, if you ask me.
We are getting close to completion on both sides here. And what do we think? Who do we think is possibly going to take this? This is the bronze match here.
This
This is
is
where
the
the blood is spilled.
the blood is spilled. That's pretty gory of you, if I do say so myself.
Oh,
But
I give it all.
I see what you did there, buddy. But NDG indignation, I think they might bring. Let's be honest. Indignation put up such a good fight up against the Donk drivers, right? Indignation was leading at one point as well, but unfortunately lost at the end. And
Now
I think
we've
they
got.
got.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I think they definitely got the major dub here, but who knows what face offs for fun has cooking right now. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Yeah, we're saying pockets.
I was saying before my Discord friend.
I think
There
you
we
froze
go.
again,
All right.
chat.
Now I'm looking in chat here, and I'm looking I'm looking into the round, and I can see that we have some evolutions in the roster. We've got Frylock Unleashed and Hyper Donkagon Est. We even
Hyperdunk.
have Johnny Ringer Loose Cannon coming in on the John Jimothy Jonathan team.
This is absolutely huge. Let's be honest. There's some big names, big threatening names coming in here. So
They're telling us the gloves are off, and you know what? That is the best opening statement you can make to any bronze match ever. The gloves are off.
they're in it to win it, homie, and we just wait. We just wait and see what decision will be made during this game. If you guys are just tuning in, this is the bronze match for the Dunk of the Decks Fortress Faceoffs playoffs NA tournament. We're currently waiting for both teams right now to ready up and start joining the game here and ready up. NDG versus F4F. It's gonna be exciting.
And now
See
with the
what will-
bronze match, it's matching of the grand finals win count. So this is the best of 7. So everyone's going through the first 2, 4.
Indeed. So it's gonna be quite a long ride, fellas. Just tune in, have a seat, have some popcorn, because this is gonna be a huge bronze final, huge grand final coming up later. But now is the time for the bronze final. And Pockets, I never got to hear from you. What are your predictions here for the dub?
I'm happy to be sitting in the caster seat for this first and foremost. That's my first statement on this because Donkagoner has gone through so many form changes in this tournament alone, and the John Jimmy Johns that follows him, they've confused me a little bit, but their tactics have grown on me, and I want to see how they go about it. But I see Frylock Unleashed over here for real this time, and I see an E-Donk. I see a team that has something that they can pull off, and I want to see what they can do. I want to see why Frylock is flying so much, and whether he can make Frylock can make a play with that knowledge of the double donk and how to thrust oneself through the air with force of a cannon.
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to see if Captain can pull out some captainly stops as well. They've so far been shot like a captain in the opening scene of any sailor movie.
Yo, if there could be a tournament based on a pirate movie, which one would you like? Do you watch many pirate movies? I don't. So that's why I'm asking you, Pockets.
I actually do not watch a ton of pirate movies, but if we're talking about a tournament, like honestly, I'm pulled towards Pirates of the Caribbean and Sea of Thieves, as basic as it may say. Like my household, we've got a couple of streamers in here, and Voices Extremis, who I live with, is one of those Sea of Thieves players, and he does some funny stuff. There's a lot of plays that go on, and I see a ton with it, and I'm happy to say that this is giving me similar vibes right now, so I'm having a wonderful time.
I didn't know you lived with Voices Extremis, actually. That's actually quite interesting. Fun fact. But, guys, we are about to commence our bronze finals. It's the first one to 4. And if you're just tuning in, this is the Fortress Faceoffs, Dunk of the Decks, playoffs matches, bronze match. It's up against Team Fortress for Fun and Team Indignation. So here we go. We're about to commence our game here. Chat, be sure to show some love for whichever team you are rooting for. And here we go. NDG on the blue side. Fortress for Fun on the red side. Face-offs for fun. My bad, chat. F4F. As shots will be exchanged on both sides. Jim, if you lose cannon, going down from Hyper Donking Nest. Tries
Oh no!
crossing the bridge and goes down as well, leaving it to be a 5v3. Five v three, 5v2 actually, as it's a absolutely huge player ad right now for team. Oh my God, what am I spacing out now? In NDG is
Faceoffs
currently
for Fun has pushed into Indignation like crazy, and that's what took that first match there.
indeed Fortress for Fun currently leading 1-0. It's the first 1-4, fellas. So NDG, they gotta pull it back real soon here. NDG on the red side and Fortress for Face-offs for Fun being on the blue side. Here we go. The round has commenced. Cannon shots being exchanged left, right, and center. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room.
We've got so many cannonballs launching, but are we going to see some cannon demos launch?
Well, time will only tell, as no first blood has commenced yet. No first death either, so cannon shots do be going.
Oh, there's Frylock. Oh, he makes it back on.
Well played by Frylock.
This has just been one of the longest trades so far.
Yeah, we're just.
They're not even taking a lot of damage each. Oh, and there's a failed charge of the four-part of Baleful.
Way to jinx it, as indeed one player from Fortress Face-offs for Fun does go down, leaving it to be a 5v4. Here, a play has to be made, or a mistake has to be made simply for someone to start, gaining momentum, or, for the tides to be turned. As almost close, almost dying right there, and fighting happening. Both cannonballs fired from both sides, and almost a death right there on Face-offs for Fun side. Cannon
They
shots.
are staying prudent, and I've noticed that there's a lot of care now on the front of the ship. They know that they're under attack almost any time they try to grab them. Oh, and Jonathan Loose Cannon takes advantage of Sailor Memology. They thought they could get across and just grab it after a nice little hassle to their enemy team, but it was not enough.
Ooh.
Captain also goes down from John Loose Cannon, and we've got a red charge going on.
Captain gets kicked off the captain's deck. But yeah, 2v5 right now for team indignation NDG for short, as they're just trying to eliminate the last two players alive.
There's
As
a
nice
grenade kill.
on Hyper Donk Nest, taking down Frylock. You never expect that, but Mason flies up in the air. Unfortunately, goes down, and NDG will be 1-1 up against Fortress for fun. Faceoffs for fun. My bad.
Now there's the trades we were looking for.
Indeed. They just, it's all about momentum. That's every Team Fortress game, right?
Momentum is huge in game modes like this. I also actually cast for some Crystalline Conflict, which is a Final Fantasy PvP game mode, and there's similar mechanics as far as push and give and take. Speaking of give and take, the captain gets Jimothy loose cannon, and somehow Johnny Ringer loose cannon feeds himself to the croc.
Indeed, 5-3 players right now. Huge advantage for face-offs for fun, as they're currently leading based on player numbers. Either they play carefully here or they start dashing, but it seems like they're split up right now. Some players are focusing on one player single-handedly, or they're teaming up to take down one player, as John Loose Cannon falls off to the map, being a 5v2, but Captain unfortunately falls off yet again. I kind of feel bad for Captain. Might be his name. Who knows? But 4v2. Both teams are fighting. Jonathan Loose Cannon strafes back. Frylock
Beautiful.
almost pushing him out. That was a nice strafe. Frylock almost falling off as well.
That was an intense save on Frylock's part there. But right now, we've got a chase scene going on. Hyper Donkagonist is, honestly in some trouble. And so is Jonathan Loose Cannon, because they are low on HP. They still get a kill! Oh, we got a turnaround! It's 2v2!
It's huge. 2v2. They managed to bring it back so far. Fortress face-offs for fun up against NDG. It's all up to whoever makes the biggest mistake here, as Hyper Dogneck just crosses, tries to get a pick, but unfortunately fails at that. Goes back to his ship, and now it's back to exchanging shots to both sides. Jonathan, kind of low on ammo actually. Kind of have to play it carefully here. Hyper guarding the middle platform, trying to stop whoever's crossing that, but Baleful Ryan trying to cross, shoots at Jonathan. Jonathan away from his keyboard.
It is now
apparently.
down to a 1v1. They both charged the weaker players on the enemy team, and now the higher up health is... That's all there's left to duel. We've got Baleful Rayon and Hyper Donkagonist. This is a bloody duel. Who's gonna come out on top?
With Hyper Donkey Jest, with a lot more HP, he will win this exchange in the end, leaving NDG to be leading at a 2-1. But remember, it's the first 1-4, so anything could change here, or NDG could keep catching these dubs. Only time will tell as we're moving on to the 4th round.
Here it starts.
Here it starts. Cannon being
Trades and charges going out. Blue is charging right in on the Reds, and Johnny the Ringer is down again. Oh, we got Baleful Rayon is taken out by Jimothy. Oh, and Captain goes down by Jonathan Loose Cannon.
Sailor Monogatari takes down Jimothy, but John Loose Cannon goes down. No, John Loose Cannon takes down Sailor McGee. Jonathan Loose Cannon also takes down Mason, leaving Frylock to be the last player for team face-offs for fun, as everyone else is chasing him. Jonathan gets a good hit on him and takes down Frylock. NDG on a match point. It's first 1-4, so time will tell if face-offs for fun will bring it back here. They only got to win 3 more here, and NGG, they got to win 1 more. So it's up for Fortress for fun to bring it back.
if they're going to pull a come-from-behind victory, now is the time, and Frylock makes another devastating charge. Immediate
Ooh,
Hyper Donkagonist! That was targeted!
that was absolutely huge. Jonathan Loose Cannon goes down as well. Two players standing right now for Team NDG up against 5 players on Team for Faceoffs for Fun. Is this the comeback they needed?
I think so, because they targeted the 2 top-scoring teams, members on that team, and they took them down in the first 5 seconds.
Very well played, and if it is like that, that is such a big brain play as well. Full
Huge
bombardment on the ship right now. Fortress for Fun just trying to overwhelm every player from NDG as one more player, Jimmy Loose Cannon, goes down. It's a 5v2 now. Oh, John Loose
Sean
Cannon
couldn't recover there.
strafes off the ship, and now it's a 5v1. Johnny Ringer, it's his turn now to ring it in the clock and win the round for Team NDG, but perhaps now is not the time. He's at 420, nice HP, and there are 5 drunken Irishmen on him, beating the ever-living crap out of him. Johnny Ringer manages to take down Baleful Ryan, but Mason eventually finishes off Johnny, leaving F4F to be at a 2-3 against NDG. NDG is still at a match point, so F4F, they gotta win 2 more rounds to bring it into the grand finals. No, to get a 4th place.
Take home that bronze.
I would like to
NDG,
correct myself.
one more victory.
I would like to correct myself and say that they were Scottishmen, not Irishmen. I'm really sorry, guys.
Frylock immediately takes down John Loose Cannon. Once more, Blue is right there back on the red ship within the first 10 seconds of this match.
4 players right now. It's all a matter of time what will happen next as cannon shots being fired up and down. Jonathan Loose Cannon manages to take down Mason, but Frylock takes down Hyper Donkey Jest. Baleful Brian, Johnny goes down. It's a 3v2 for Team F4F as Jonathan gets a nice hit right now on Baleful Ryan. He goes down. It's a 2v2. Captain falls down to the pit, and this is going to be absolutely huge for NDG. NDG might bring in the bronze medal here if Frylock needs to clutch this up for his team. Face-offs for fun. Frylock fighting desperately right now, trying to just do whatever he can as he is out of ammo. Back in ammo, actually. Starts firing me shots, but he is much lower HP. He can't play this. He cannot play this based off HP. He needs to play this based off knockback and everything he can do. So he's trying to stand his ground right now, trying to do his best. Oh, Jimothy almost falling off the map. But
and there's a shot
down. This is actually huge for Team Faceoffs for Fun, but he is currently out of ammo, but he does get the small ammo pack as Jimothy is maybe running back a bit, trying to get a plan, but either it's a pause happening right now or the server is server experiencing issues. We're waiting right now for the server to figure itself out. But yeah, Frylock has so much less server right now, and Jimothy, he needs to, just simply do damage and they will win, because Jimothy is at 1k damage and Frylock is at 132. Frylock needs to do something knockback based because he will eventually die to all the damage at the end here. 63 HP. Now's the time. He managed to dodge it, start strafing around. 26 HP left on his body. Jimothy just needs to land one shot, and he has won the game. NDG successfully wins the bronze medal for the Fortress Faceoffs, Donk of the Decks, and a bracket finals. Congratulations for Team Indigenous. I probably pronounced it wrong. NDG. Congratulations for them. And, let's give some proper applause for Fortress for Face-Offs for fun, for managing to get this far, but unfortunately they will not be landing with a medal, but they will be landing with good feeling that, they've at least put up a fight and they managed to bring it here and catch the major dub. Um, yeah, congratulations to NDG. Very well paid by all of them. And now it's time for the grand, or not after this upcoming break. We will be watching Donk drivers against Redonked. Both teams with a funny donk in their names, but yeah, well played, everyone in the bronze match. Indignation manages to bring it in 4-2 against Faceoffs for fun. Well played, both teams. You know, both of them managed to perform well, do their absolute best, and that's what it's all about, homie. Pockets, you got anything to say before we catch this break here?
That was a fantastic match between these two here. I love the bronze match so much in almost any tournament I've casted for. It's always like this, where it is bloody, it is violent, and both teams are gunning for it. Between NDG and F4F here, both of you did amazing. NDG will be moving on, right? Yeah. Or no, not moving on. No, no,
No,
no,
they
no,
will.
no. Moving on to get the bronze. The bronze is right there. They are done. The next after this break is the finals, which is two different teams.
Yeah,
Oh
we'll
no,
be
I got
catching
it.
the third play. Hey, don't worry about it, man. Shit, stuff like that happens. Like I accidentally called the demo man Irish. All right, fellas, we will be moving on to a break before the grand, and you do not want to miss the grand final. It's gonna be huge. Donk drivers against free Donk. These are the best players from North America right now in the Fortress Faceoffs Dunk of the Decks playoffs. So you do not want to miss this absolutely huge grand finals of a match. After this break, we're just gonna have to take a quick breather. We gotta prepare our screaming voices whenever it happens, whenever some crazy place happens here in the grand finals. Yeah, I've been Reflex, and joining me here is Mr. Pockets himself. Mr. Pockets, you got anything to say before we end off, or not end off? We go to a break before the
Before
grand
we
finals.
before we take that break, I think since the both of us are kind of brain fried right now, hey, Scout, can you come back here and close us out?
Ah, thanks, Scout.
After this break, we have the grand freaking finals to go into. And you know what? I'll be here casting for it, because that other idiot, yeah, no, he's fine. Anyhow, I'm the scout, and for the Donk Off the Deck tournament, to close this one out before this little teensy break, we gotta take a little bit of water. I just gotta say, Donk!
Donk indeed. We'll see you guys after the break. Bye. Not bye bye. See you later, Al.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the 6th Fortress Faceoffs event, Donk off the freaking deck. We are so excited here at Fortress Faceoffs, the team. We hope you're just as excited for this final freaking round. That's it. Whoever takes this one takes home the... God... I can't say that word. Takes home the gold. Alright. My lawyers have told me what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say. Right now, we've currently got our team set up same as the last. If anyone's tuning in just now, it is increased knockback, 5v5, demo man only, and the goal is to either deplete health or knock the opponents off the deck. I am joined here as the color caster with my play-by-play caster, Reflex. Reflex, go ahead and take it away.
Hello, it is me, Reflex. Indeed, we are out here in the grand finals, baby. It's been a journey, but we're out here now. Donk drivers versus Redonked. Both teams with funny donk in their names. We are ready, us casters, we are ready to start casting this absolutely beautiful grand finals, you know? And I think the players are soon as well ready because, it's been a long journey for both of these teams, Donk drivers up against Majin and Donk drivers up against Indignation, almost losing to Indignation, matter of fact, but managing to pull it back in the end, and Redonk having it kind of an easy way this whole time, managing to 2-1 the Scallywag, 3-1 for face-offs for fun, and then eventually ending up in the grand finals as well. So it's gonna definitely be interesting to and exciting to see what's gonna happen in this grand finals. Both of these teams showing a lot of, showing that they're very competent, very talentful, very skilled when it comes to this special game mode on the Fortress Face-Off Dunk of the Decks grand finals.
It's important to mention that while the donk off the deck has us knocking opponents off, normally it's not this big on the knockback. As I mentioned, or Scout mentioned beforehand, the knockback has been cranked up here. So these two boats everyone's looking at, those are death pits, and we have seen people fighting, shooting cannonballs from one boat to another. We have seen people charging the boat, and we are about to see some of these strategies employed on whatever redonked or the donk drivers are going to bring into this grand final. It's about to be.
It is about to begin. Team, oh god, I'm
It's
already...
an immediate charge!
Redonked versus Donk driver. One player already goes down, and another player goes down. It's already a massacre. Both teams at an equal number, and now it's both up to both teams to see what kind of play do they want to make. Do they want to be more careful? Do they want to? Yeah, do they want to be more risky? It's only a matter of time. Both of them decide. One of them actually getting an item drop for getting the K-Bird. That's kind of funny.
Neither side is taking any chances on that freaking top end right there. They are throwing themselves straight off the side and over onto the other boat whenever they grab that big ammo kit.
Indeed, it's very risky as well. That's why they walk backwards, because they don't want to turn around and accidentally slip off, It's a very tight place to walk on. It's literally walking the plank, and one misstep and you're gone for good. For the round, I mean. But yeah, and not
moves in to try and get a sneaky play, and they were waiting for him.
Brabdu just fails, unfortunately, and gets taken down by players, and very unfortunate for him, as it's a 4v3 at the moment. Not really that, no points have been counted yet, but it's gonna be interesting to see who even claims the first round, as Set decides to jump in, do some invasion here. Pirate aboard, jumping in, trying to get someone picked, but Set manages to escape. Despite everyone shooting at him, he's managed to survive and still stand strong. Pirate Bateman going in for the big ammo pack. Survive, so not really getting punished for that, but yeah, cannon shots being exchanged across from both sides. Ooh, but Squirmer Mail does go down to Pirate Bateman. Nice hit by Pirate Bateman, mailing him out of the stage, leading it to be a 3v2. Pirate Bateman also getting hit by XB Man. and then Set get a takedown by Pirate Bateman eventually, and seems like the first dub will be given to Team DD. So Donk Driver will be taking in the first round against Redonked.
That immediate charge. Beautiful synchronization. Now, let's see if they can capitalize on it this time.
Indeed, maybe there might be an early on assault here. Only time will tell what team decides what they wish to do during this exchange. This Pirate Bateman is the first blood, taken down by XB Man from Team Redonk. Redonk is just spamming as many cannons as he can. The critical cannons. XB Man taking down Pirate Bateman, but Squirma Mail falling off the map, leaving it to be a 4v3 with Redunk with the player advantage, but they lose another player. Pirate Donk Hussein takes down this B-Man, leaving it to be a 3v3 for both sides.
Now, these trades are something that's important here. They're going down one at a time on each side, so neither of them is going to be too inspired to charge into the other.
Indeed, just cannon shots being exchanged from the both sides here. We just gotta wait and see.
Oh, and there it is! Squigma Donk God gets I'm the one who donks. Looks like I'm the one who gets donked this time.
I love how he changed his name now to I am the one Donk.
The
Instead of
names
the
are
I am
alive. They're reacting to it.
There are absolute chance right here, man. 3v2 right now for Team Redonked. And now they're just making their moves here. Brian, though, just rushing in, getting the melee hits, trying to take down Saddam Hussein. But Saddam Hussein still standing his ground here. Pirate Coffee Saddam Hussein gets taken down, leaving it to be a 3v1 against each other. Redonked with the player advantage here. And Donk Driver is just relying on Pirate Coffee here to make his big move. Unfortunately, the Caber does not do a lot of damage, and he falls up to the air, and Donk God takes down Pirate Coffee.
Now that was a match.
Perhaps the match of all time. Who knows? But
I don't know. There were some pretty good rockers today, but it is definitely furious here. Now that we're what 1-for-1.
1-for-1 for both sides. So now is the time for both sides to perhaps make a big move. It's the first one to 4, just so you guys know. So 3 rounds left for both teams, and one of them will be catching the winner's trophy at the end, while Set takes down Pirate Coffee. Very well placed shot as Pirate Coffee manages to flip it down and dies. Player ad right now for Team Redunk. This Donk Driver is gonna have to bring it back.
Now I also noticed that they're playing around the cat stand, and they're using what cover they have on this long side of the ship to try and block the cannonballs coming their way. But on the other side, they're trying to place and time the cannonballs to explode when they know the enemy is behind cover and trying to hide. Oh, almost a recovery there on the one who donks, but looks like once more he is the one who has been donked.
Unfortunately, he tried saving himself there, but to no avail. He fails. Unfortunately, it was very well recovery. But Pirate Bateman does go down to the Set cannonball. He tries recovering. Unfortunately, goes down. 5-2 players. 5 players are up right now for Team Redunked, and Donk Driver is only 2 players left. Now is the time for Donk Driver to start bringing it back here, because Redunked is just dominating, showing a lot of ground and just claiming all of it. Pirate Bateman just getting melee the heck out of him, and he's 31 HP and falls to fall damage whilst trying to escape them. Saddam Hussein 284 HP against 5 players. I don't think I'm a bit of copium here, but I don't think I think he will not make it. Too many cannonballs, 1 man, and fortunately dies. Redunked is now leading 2-1 in the grand finals.
We're gonna need a tactics adjustment and change here for this to turn around. XB Man is taken out by the one who donks. And then we've already lost to Donk.
But yeah, both teams 4-4 on both sides. But no, Donk does go down to Pirate Bateman. Bateman, I kind of like that name, to be honest. Feels like a, you know,
Pirate Bateman or Pirate Batman? Because there's two different ones.
Oh, Bateman. I was referring to Bateman. The guy from American Psycho.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, he's a pirate.
Oh,
but yes,
Squirmamail is down!
Squirmamail falls down to his end. Very unfortunate. Seems like
I see why Pirate Bateman's in your scope there.
he's playing very well indeed. Donk Driver.
Rapto is gone.
Donk Driver with the player lead, Set being the only player alive for Team Redonked 4v1, and Set will eventually go down, leaving DD to Team Donk Driver to be on a tie with Team Redonked. Very well played by Team Donk Drivers, and now it's on to the next round, the 5th round, and this will decide who will be on the match point here.
Absolutely. Whoever takes this. Oh, and we got a 5-man shot.
Huge jump from the enemy gamers up there. Seems like I am the one who don't gets taken down by Set, leaving Team Redonk to have the crit shots and not really making much use of it in the end of it. Pirate Bateman goes in for the melee hit, but unfortunately he gets donked off. Very unfortunate for him, as now I think the Donk drivers are currently setting up on a ship and just try to, you know, get some ground, trying to get a pick potentially, because they are currently at a major player disad. They're just gonna have to stick to their ship here, as there are 5 players still alive on Team Donkers, whilst 3 players are alive on Donk drivers.
So Donk there, not even taking any chances, using his charge to get back onto the ship after grabbing a large ammo pack. Now, oh, there's a charge from Brabdo. Their boat's no longer safe. They've got the lower health. Are they gonna win it?
Who knows? But you know, it looks very good for Donkers at the moment, especially when they take down Pirates at Donk Hussein from the Donk drivers. 2 players left from Donk drivers, and Donkers Redonked actually have 5 players left, so they're just gonna start overwhelming them, trying to take them down. And you know, Pirate Cop, the only one standing, managing to strafe, but it falls off the map, leaving Redonked to be at the match point.
That was so unfortunate there. You could just see him tap the side. They were safe, and then just right off the edge and done.
Alright, here we go. This is the match point. If Redonked wins this, they will be winning the entirety of the NA Grand Finals of the Fortress Faceoffs Donk of the Deck. Only time will tell here what will happen, but it seems like Donk Driver and Redonked will be playing very carefully here, because they don't want to lose any crucial players here, especially when it's very important. A lot of people, big DD rooters in the chat right now. Be sure to root for whichever team you wish to root for, chat, because now they need it. Donk drivers especially, they need their rooters and fangirls and fanboys to root for them.
There's a rock paper scissors going.
Really?
That was the first blood. Was rock paper scissors Squirmamail winning against Donk Hussein, and then they get bumped off the side.
Oh no, and Pirate Bateman goes down as well. 5 players up for Redonked and 3 players left for Donk Driver. This is a bit concerning if you are a Donk Driver fan, but there might be potentially a server problem at the moment. We just have to wait what happens. But this Donk Driver fanboys and girls, you guys got to be at your peak rooting right now, because they need your rooting. They are 2 players down, and I don't think Redonked will allow them to have any ground here as they are starting to commence upon their ship, start spamming them. Squirmer Mill goes in, gets a shot on Pirate Bateman, and Pirate Bateman does go down. 5-2 players right now. Is this the dub for Team Redonk to win here? 5-1. Pyrokoff is gonna have to clutch this grand final right here. But it
Oh,
seems like
there's no way.
Squirmer Mill will take down Pirate Coffee, and Team Redonked Hero will be winning the Fortress Face-Off Donk Off the Decks Grand Finals, North America. Congratulations, Redonked. Well played, Donk Driver. It's been an absolute pleasure, casting all these games, and they've this performance on both these teams have been absolutely beautiful, and Redonked absolutely bringing it in and catching a major dub. Well played by them.
That was absolutely incredible. And Redonk, calling themselves either the Squigmas or the Squirmas, they pushed hard. And there was just no recovering from that.
Yeah, a lot of them very talentful. They knew what to make use of when it came to this game mode, right? They knew that if you use your melee, you get to, hit them, they fly away. That's what especially Brabdo was really good at, you know, taking advantage of,
The
sorry,
map,
taking,
really, they were waiting until
yeah,
people were on stairs and getting that angle. Hitting them
indeed.
from below so they get sent into the sky, and as soon as they're up there, one cannonball, and they're gone.
Yeah, absolutely well played by both teams, and Team Redunked will be winning the big prize and, winning the gold medal of the Fortress Face-Off Dock of the Decks North America Grand Finals. Well played. Congratulations. They must be cheering in their voice chat right now, popping the champagne like, whoop, whoop, party. We win epic dubs, so congratulations, Team Hero,
Oh, they
aka
want an interview with the scout?
winner interview. Hold on, Pockets. You gotta carry this for a moment here. I gotta type something out here.
All right. I guess we gotta, I accept it there. It's gotta be good though, like in the sense of something good for the donk off the deck tournament.
Yeah, indeed. But right, um, right. If we can see if they can get them in here, we just gotta have to wait and see if this staff will be able to get our fellow winners here in the voice chat. Well, we have the scout himself talk to them. Right, it seems like right. I don't know at the moment what's going on, guys, but just stay tuned, y'all. We'll be interviewing the winners real soon here. Um, it's kind of funny listening to the demo men just fighting each other in the game, just hitting each other for melee. Scream, ah, ooh. The
They're still
funny,
having fun with it, even though the rounds are over.
even though the dub has been caught, they're still having themselves a good ass time. Okay, seems like we'll be moving voice chats, guys. So you guys we'll just have a quick radio silence and we'll be back with all right, we're back. Shit. Shit. So you can't get my cam on? All right. They can still hear me. Hello, guys. Whoops. I'm here, guys. We're still live. Well, we're back at it again, fellas. We're currently waiting for our fellow winners to be joining this voice chat. We will be congratulating them, maybe even pop the champagne and, well, make them feel a warm welcome, w- being the winners of the grand finals of the North American Donk off the Decks Fortress Face-Offs um, grand finals winners, big dubs, big ball moves I hear, man. Congratulations yet again to them. As we're just waiting in the voice chat. Chat, how do you feel about this game? It was absolutely beautiful. And I definitely had myself a good time. And I think everyone here around the production and the casters and the admin staff have done very well job and, showing all the love and everything. What I think so, guys, if you want to join a tournament like this in the near future, be sure to join our Discord where we will announce our upcoming projects, teasers, and everything. So, if you want to, you know, join one of our games, do something, be sure to tune in at the Discord. And, we have a very ambitional project coming out at the end of this year. Huge surprise feature, huge guest appearance at the end of this year. It's going to be winter themed, so get prepared for that. It's going to be huge. It's going to be special. And I hope you guys will tune in to that because it's going to be a good ass time. Um, Before we commence to the interviews here, be sure to check out me, Reflex's socials. I got a Twitter, I got a I got a Twitch. Oh, but it seems like we got our winners in here. XP Man and Mr. Barb though. Welcome in, fellas. How you guys doing?
Doing pretty friggin' good. That was a lot
Doing
of
pretty
fun.
freaking good.
I'm feeling
Man,
great.
you guys were absolutely cracked at this game. You guys knew how to, abuse every single, minor mistake they make on that team. And, that's maybe what set you guys out to be the proper victors at the end.
Yeah, I think we were playing pretty passive for a lot of it, and we were just kind of letting them kind of jump into us and then die one by one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that is absolute like overwhelming the enemy gamers with your player numbers is maybe perhaps the most crucial part. Like you gotta catch them off guard, and if they're one player less, for example, just start, making use of that, you know?
Yeah, we
One
would.
player number is huge, especially in a 5v5 scenario. Like that comes to any game mode, like sixes and perhaps even Highlander at times when it's a very crucial player.
The one thing I noticed people never abuse at all is the ability to just constantly melee. Like
Yeah.
you can't. You're just chipping away health constantly, and they can't fight back unless they actually melee you back.
That's what
And,
you
and
did.
everybody ran Caber. Sure, it's gonna get you an insta kill, but what if it doesn't kill? That's where the bottle comes in. You just keep whacking them with it, chipping the health, and all of a sudden they're gonna crater.
Yeah, indeed. And I remember seeing one player of yours where you stood right under a person, you hit him, and he started flying up in the air. That was absolutely a
Oh
beautiful
no!
play by
As
you
soon as
right
I
there.
figured out how I could do that, just hitting them in the feet, launching
When
them
did
up,
you
just keep chasing them.
when did you figure that out? Like, was it during the earlier stages of this tournament this
No,
week?
actually, during me and my team were all just playing on our own server, messing around, and I decided to go. You know what? I'm just gonna keep walking at them with a melee weapon, and it worked out very
Mm,
effectively. If you
I
still
see.
have your crits and you launch them up and just keep whacking them, they stay airborne. They can't do nothing. And if you get the
Right.
kill, that's even better.
I mean, that's what happens when y'all practice. You get to learn the minor stuff that people who don't practice don't get to learn. So huge props to all of y'all. Very well played. I think we might round it up here, but do you guys have any shout outs you guys want to give to specific people? Whatever you want, man. Shout
I'd
outs.
like
Brando, do you want to
XP
go
I,
man,
first?
you
I
can
do
be
have a shout
beginner.
out. Shout out to the Gilded Kingdom. Rest in peace. I miss playing on that server. It was an old medieval server that me and Pockets used to be in. Hello, Pockets.
Hello, hello. Yes, I actually have been still continuing my work on the medieval mod that I created.
I really do miss it. I want to go back to it so badly, but I don't know what happened to it.
That's no story for the stream, but I actually do run some servers myself. I'm just not here to advertise any of those, but I am planning on continuing and picking up on medieval mode. It's something that has always been a passion for me and something I will always love.
I hope we get to play it again someday.
Hell yeah.
All right,
Is-
XP man, you got anything, man?
Shout out to Set. He's the best player on our team.
He was very
Shout
good.
out,
Literally
shout
the
out,
best player.
shout out to Lulu. He's like our neighborhood French Canadian. We all love him. Shout out to Spy Complex, who is probably not watching this.
All right.
I also blame Flam for bringing us into this because he was the one that really wanted to drag us and all.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys did win
Definitely
after
worth
all,
it though.
and you're gonna get a big prize at the end as well. So that'll come to you guys eventually. Mr. Pockets, you got anything to say, buddy?
Donking-tastic job in that freaking round, guys. You took it.
Got any shout outs?
Oh, what shout outs? Oh, I don't
Yeah.
got too many of those myself, other than
You
the
can plug
staff
your
here at
server you were
Fortress
talking
Faceoff.
about.
Oh well, I mean, I'm not here to advertise that, but like I do have stuff there with the Discord I run with Voices Extremis. We run along the Eldritch Arcanum, and through there we got a couple of TF2 servers we advertise and sometimes have a little bit of fun with. We've been as you've seen, we've been kind of continuing the torch whenever any like everything else kind of scattered away there, Bogdo.
Oh, can't wait for the next Donk Fest. Can't wait for the next events. I'll
Hey.
definitely be coming in next.
It's gonna be a huge event, so I'm glad to hear that, man. I would like to Quantum, you got any shout outs I will forward to the stream here if you'd like to say it here? All right, I'll do my shout outs while he's probably messaging me or something. But yeah, I would like to give a huge shout outs to my fellas out here at Fortress Faceoffs. Straight up, great people out here, man. And I'm straight up loving it over here. Huge shout outs to my boys at Gata Discord. If you know, you know. Fellow Europeans out there, man. Much love to all of y'all. Shout outs to Manus as well for getting me out here on Fortress Faceoffs. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here having such a great time casting and meeting so many wonderful people like all of y'all. Check out my socials, twitch.tv/xreflex and twitter.com/xreflex. So, I don't think Quantum Spudge had any shoutouts to do. So, oh, never mind. I got pinged. Yeah. Quantum Spudge would like to thank Fortress Faceoffs for letting him be a stream producer for all of these events. And I would also give a huge shout outs for Quantum Spudge for being an absolute beast producer out here, man. Much love to Quantum Spudge. We wouldn't be here without his beautiful production. So just a love to him. Mr. Pockets, thank you for being a great caster, man. It's been great casting with you here, buddy.
I'm happy to join you here. It's been a lot of fun today, and I could not think of a better way to spend the Sunday morning. And congrats to the winners here.
Indeed. You guys got anything you say? You guys got anything to say before we end off here?
Drink away, lads. Drink away.
XP man.
This is the first time I've played Double Donk in like 3 years.
This is the only time you actually get to use a loose cannon.
Hey,
That's how
Yeah.
hey,
cool you use it, buddy.
Perhaps it's going to encourage you to have a new playstyle in life. Who knows? But
Hell yeah.
yep, I've been Reflex here with Mr. Pockets. Congratulations yet again for the major dub, y'all. And thanks so much for watching the Fortress Face-Off Donk of the Decks Grand Finals or no, Playoffs North America. If you've been tuning in this entire time, so much love to you. Join our Discord if you're interested in more tournaments like this, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Later.